What's up, my man? On a bit early. Guara, what's up, brother? Guara, we're gonna check your things before everyone else hops on. What's up, Ashley Price? So you said you went long in the hourly fair value gap, and you lost. Correct, Guarav? In this case, you were just wrong about the bias. You went long right here. Yeah, you were just wrong about the bias, my brother. It was. How could you have seen that? Like, not really. You know, like you kind of took a chance on the hourly fair value gap. We're at all-time highs. It's went lower. What? Okay, anyone know what the consider asset you oil is? Which ticker to look rest into it? You can use soil. If you're using crude oil, so like you can use you can use crude oil futures contract, like CL, and then you can use soil, which is the commodity, which is not the best. Could you also use DXY? Or am I tripping? Like I said, bro, because it's yeah, I think that you can use an inverse correlation with DXY. So for example, here, wait, or is it directly correlated? Because this is looking like it's directly correlated. It's not the cleanest. Yeah, bro, I would honestly just use like use soil. It's kind of like looking for SMT between the pair and like the for the like Euro USD versus like Euro futures. Just look for an SMT there. You trade CL1. Yeah, so I would just look for SMT with use soil, to be honest, because you know those are supposed to be moving in tangent. So let's see if we can see anything. I've never tested this, by the way, but I know you can use SMT between that. It might rarely form. This is like the exact same fucking chart. No, okay, you got an SMT. Oh no, you didn't. I mean, this looks a little bit taller. Um, you can look into DXY, but like it's supposed to be with DXY, USD soil, but it's like it should be inverse correlated, but it's probably just not going to be like that accurate, you know. So maybe you're best off just not even using one. I don't think it would be like when you have crude oil and another asset, there's not going to be one that's like more institutionally like maybe you can use another commodity like soybean or something, you know? Like because when commodities go up, you would expect like it's in my notes. I don't know if you've seen my book from ICT 2016 Ashley Price, but like, you can just use the whole market as a whole. So like if commodities are going up, you would expect like bonds and shit to go down, I think. I may be mistaken, so don't take my word for it, but so you would just use that kind of whole market if you wanted to go that route. Let's open up the TikTok chat here. So many people are joining. Very little people are staying. Where so you guys in my Discord. I'm assuming you're in the Discord. Just go to ebooks and open up this one right here. There's gonna be a section that says like intermarket analysis, and you'll see the full intermarket, like when bonds go up versus treasuries versus interest rates versus stocks. And if there's nothing at all about commodities, which I think there is, so you should be fine actually. Um, I'm bullish today. Price open and making lows. We'll talk about my bias in a sec. What's up? Put in a buy ticker for DJT for 34.17. I mean, I'm not gonna do that, because I would be breaking every single rule in my model. But I can look for it. I can see if it works out if you want. You can see if your signal is correct. Yeah, Guaro, your bias was just wrong. And the reason your bias is wrong is because it's pretty much impossible to predict all-time highs with high probability if you're trading ICT concepts, right? You went long on the hourly, you took a risk, right? We formed an hourly breaker. This is an hourly change of state of delivery. Usually when you see a change of state of delivery, you can probably expect it to run some form of sell side, you know? Obviously we're in a deep premium. Like this could literally be the highest high of all-time high, and we would not be able to know that with high probability, you know? You could also just argue that we opened up on Monday, right? We only went up. So if you were bullish on the week, you would expect it to come down first. We never came down, so I probably expect this to be the drawn liquidity, this big ass daily fair value gap, right? If we manipulated here first and then hit an hourly fair value gap, that's different. But the fact we manipulated up, then it's a different story. So hopefully that makes sense. If you want to talk about it more, we can. Let's talk about NASDAQ. Everyone seems to be bullish. I'm personally bearish. A couple of reasons. The equal lows here. The weekly SIBI high, hit it, rejected. Took previous day high, closed bearish. We have an SMT, so kind of a weekly power of 3 happening right now. Higher time frame drawn liquidity. That's the weekly fair value gap for ES. Simple for me personally. I'm bearish. SMT at the weekly SIBI high. SMT at the daily buy side. Closed bearish. Kind of looks like a Tuesday high of week. It also kind of lines up with the daily profile. London high of day. Everything is aligned for me personally to go shorts. Obviously, we could just say fuck you and go up. But unless the market just says fuck you, then I don't think we'll be taking out London high. Right? This is a daily. I mean, I would have hoped this to be a little bit higher. Like maybe it hit like an hourly or something. But to me, everything says lower. So we'll probably look for a retracement into maybe this 30-minute order block. Maybe this 15-minute fair value gap. But yeah, I'm personally going to look for shorts. Everything points shorts, right? We have manipulation up, took the daily buy side. We have the weekly fair value gap on ES. That's not tapped. That's my drawn liquidity. And then we have these like insane amount of equal lows here. Just all this is just straight equal lows. So we'll probably target previous day low. And then maybe even lower, like this green line. I'm honestly expecting an expansion day, so we'll have to see. But if we don't get a retracement into the 15, at least the 15, we probably will not be a participant. So that's my game plan personally. But we're gonna try and follow the model today, 100%, like I said. So first part is to read this aloud. So the first thing, you do not have to put a trade on. No trade is a win. Do not feel entitled to being correct, all right? So we could be wrong. Risk management will carry you. We're going to risk 200 on the first trade today. Patience will lead to higher probability trades. We need to be patient. Losses are opportunities to improve. Don't let them be more. Yep, we have SMT Monday highs as well. And do not focus on the money, focus on the candles. All right, boys, let's get it. Let's open up the account. So haven't taken any trades since. We're still down 565 now because of yesterday's. We took 2 losses. So let's do our best, you know. Follow the model and see what happens if we follow the model today. But yeah, 15-minute fair value gap. Hopefully we can get into there before taking previous day low. Because if we take previous day low first, that would kind of suck. It's possible we just dump at 9:30. It also just kind of looks like a market maker sell model, right? The higher time frame. Buy side of the curve. More money reversal, accumulation, reaccumulation. When we go to the 15-minute, and then maybe we can dump. But we'll just let's just draw out some green lines here of like literally where price can go. Pretty much anywhere here. All these equal lows. This is sell side here, and then you have daily equal lows there. We won't get greedy and hold too much. Like we're not gonna hold it all the way to the final daily equal lows, but yeah, honestly, guys, personally, I'm just fully bearish today. But again, you don't have to. I could be wrong. I don't want to persuade anyone, but like I can explain why I'm bearish, and you guys, you disagree. You disagree. We took the daily buy side on Tuesday, so we have a weekly power of 3 in favor of shorts because we manipulated the buy side. Monday opened, we went lower, did not hit a key level, didn't even take Friday's low, went up, took the daily key high. We have an SMT at that key level. We also tapped the weekly SIBI high, right? If we were, in my opinion, if we were gonna invert the weekly SIBI, we would have kept going, and then maybe we see all-time highs. But we hit the weekly SIBI high and we came back. Now we're below constant green encroachment, so that's a bearish signature to me. We have all these equal lows, so in my opinion, this is kind of all telling me it's gonna go lower. In terms of intraday, accumulated London high of day and then expansion into New York. To me, this looks like a New York continuation. So we're looking for a daily power of 3 model. We're looking for a market maker stage model, stage 2 on the 15-minute of this full curve in terms of the higher time frame model. And then I'm also just looking for like 930 can still manipulate into a 50-minute fair value gap, for example. I'd be super happy. If we just go up right at 930 straight into here, and then we get a BPR down, like that would be perfect. But yo, if you guys are bullish, don't let me, you know, it's better for you to trust yourself. Whether you're right or wrong, doesn't matter. Even if you're wrong, like it's better to just trust yourself and find out that you were wrong than to just be like, ah, fuck it, this guy's bullish, let me be bullish. Um, bearish. I mean, I can understand like a lot of the time the market just keeps going down. Everyone's attention just goes up, which I agree. I agree with most of the time. Just not this time. Not this time. So yeah, we'll see. As long as you follow your model. I feel like it's in the middle of support and resistance. Is it better to short ES than NQ? I'm gonna short NQ, but right now, uh, I'm pretty sure ES is the weaker asset right now, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yes. So ES is the weaker asset. So my rule now is that ES needs to present the setup for the entry model, one of my entry models. You know? So just you gotta be cautious, Like if ES takes previous day low, expect there might be a deep retracement. But I think we're definitely going to previous day low. All right, boys. Is the TikTok cam working good? I don't know. Let me see. I think it's perfect, bro. I think it's perfect. Uh, the Bronx. Good morning, Yusuf. Good morning, Kuala Manji. How many funded accounts? We have 3 fundeds right now. Currently $560 drawdown on those accounts. So we have 1,500 to work with. Got to make it happen. So far, we're still in stage 1 of my risk management plan. So we're still risking 200. Couple minutes till the market open here. We've marked out the 15-minute SIBI. I will mark it out here as well. And yeah, 15-minute SIBI. You're down 400 today. That's okay, bro. Are you up on the funded or down, or on the account? 15-minute SIBI looks like we're probably gonna get there, just based off this candle alone. Let's mark out the org on both assets. This is where we closed. This is where we opened. Quarters. Is it where the? Oh, not RTH. I was gonna say, how big is this gap, bro? Okay, maybe we can get a rejection off like 50% or something. Yeah, we could maybe get to 50%. That'd be like perfect. If we get to 50% and we get our setup forms around there, we'll just keep it up like this. I'm not trying to. Anyways, okay, 15-minute SIBI, we already tapped in, so that was faster than expected. Huh. Well, I would have wanted to see more candles, you know? Because I can't just short this. Oh, like if we get a bearish wave, if you hit TP today, my uncle will oil you up. Bro, this guy's weird, bro. You're kind of weird, bro. Wait, someone shared the live? What does that even mean? I can't even short a bearish fair value gap. Like, well, guys, probably gonna have to wait till 10, just because of where we are right now and what the fuck just happened. I don't mean what the fuck just happened. I mean like what just happened. Um, so I'm gonna hope that we can accumulate and then maybe just take out the high or something to get a high probability setup. And we'll go from there. Total down 500. Me too, bro. I'm down 550 actually. You don't think you should trade? This looks like a trend change wick. I have no idea what that is, brother. I personally trade ICT, so I don't use that concept, but we have news at 8:45. Is it significant? We have crude oil at 10:30. That's more what I'm looking into. So 10 a.m. should be nice. So I wouldn't mind consolidation into 10. But we'll have to see. You predicted everything yesterday and couldn't trade it. Yep, sounds about right. Yesterday I was wrong, but usually that's kind of what happens to me. Can't lie. So if I'm being honest, what do I expect to happen? If we get below 50% of this wick, I probably expect it to go lower. If we fail to get, then we just keep consolidating. Let's just mark out our org 50, and then we don't have to mark out the other ones for now. Actually, we might as well just mark it up. I don't even think we'll get a full gap closure. I think this will stay pretty bearish, but I guess we'll find out. All right. So red line is where I think it's gonna go first. Previous stay low, but we were gonna try to find a short here. Look how money for is being used so far. Honestly, not gonna go back, but probably being used. You know, I personally don't need all those. Just the 15-minute CB. I'm happy with using that. Yeah, it's in my opinion, it looks like it's gonna dump. Definitely no entry model here for me. ES. Remember we said ES is the weaker asset. So my rules for my entry model now, and I can't even trade 930 do this in this case. It doesn't even make It's not even correct. There's no 930 Judas model here. Unless we manipulate up again now and then go lower. Because I can just say this is accumulation and then we pre-market manipulation. So I could short that, and then if we tap into here and get a breaker, we could enter early, 940 maybe, 945 candle. But we're definitely gonna have to wait this one out. My fucking boy Robbie, bro. I'm just gonna wait this out, man. We do have an S&P, but I'm gonna wait this out. Nothing exciting here, right? My first model I look for is 930 Judas. So unless 930 Judas is clean and follows the exact criteria, which is accumulation here, which already this is barely an accumulation. You could argue this is accumulation, but then we just took out high, low, and then so there's nothing clean here. So my 930 Judas model, unless we run up the buy side here, like I said, not interested in any shorts from there until then. So we're just gonna have to stay patient. And aside from the 930 Judas model, like we could be shorting in terms of a second stage 15-minute, because you can see 15 minutes starting to accumulate. So this is your sell side of the curve. Accumulation, distribution, reaccumulation. But again, it's accumulating. So it's either accumulating right now, or it's like a shitty 930 Judas. So no model for me. So we'll maybe look for, there's no lower time frame model, right? There's no MXM here. There's no buy side delivery here. So what's up, Ryan? Do I remember you? I'm not gonna lie, brother. I don't remember you. You think previous week's low? Yeah, we marked all of that up. Just aiming for previous day low right now. Previous day low for now is what I'm aiming for. But so what I want to see is if we can still get a clean 930 Judas, right? 930 opens up, we accumulate, and then eventually we manipulate the initial buy side, right? So your initial buy side, initial sell side. If we take out the initial buy side right now, into the 15-minute CB, and we respect that, maybe we get a wick to org 50 and this premium raise, these premium raise, we can short somewhere around here. What macros to use? The only correct macros, 950 to 1010 and 1050 to 1110, and those are the only ones for the New York session. Watch the BISI of 15-minute tomorrow opening. This one, yeah. I think we're gonna run through it personally, but that's just me. Could be wrong, obviously, but we're looking for shorts. As long as we follow every step of our model, we'll be fine, I don't even know if would I just take a bearish fair value gap that forms here. Probably not. If we just form a bearish fair value gap, like honestly, I'd expect it to go lower. 15 minutes. But it's just not a trade I can take. It's just not a trade I can take. Market's really choppy. It's just the opening range. So risk less, Koala. Why don't you risk half? You're down 400 today, so risk 200. If you hit a 2R trade, or what's your average risk? Average RR 3, risk 100. If you hit a 3-4R trade, but only give yourself like one setup. Don't just make sure you're not trading the P&L. I don't know if you have a rule for how many trades. Don't even think about the P&L. Just do what you think is best. If you're tilted and you think you're gonna trade bad, like me personally, I stop at 2 losses, because I know if I take a third loss, I can take a third loss, but I'm probably gonna be tilted. Like it's not gonna be a nice third trade for me, probably. So I stop myself at 2 losses, unless it's the same exact trade idea and I still believe in it. So I stop myself at 2 losses because I know myself. I'm gonna be tilted. I'm gonna want to make it back. But if you don't think you're tilted, you think you can get a good trade, don't worry about the P&L. The P&L does not matter. Don't trade the P&L. Tomorrow's winning BISI will look like an inversion to get. Yeah, that would be nice, bro. 2 losses should be more than enough to be a third trade as a revenge. Yeah, it all depends on yourself, right? Some people will take 5 losses a day and they unprofitable. Some people take multiple wins. I don't even trade after winning, use it most of the time, unless it's the same trade idea. And then I'll play it to the end. Okay, so we're approaching the next 15-minute candle. I wouldn't mind if the next 15-minute candle puts in a what can hopefully be an intermediate term high in the 15-minute SIBI. If we we wait around for 5 minutes and then take out this high, put in another high, break down from there, then we can go short. Would be nice. If that doesn't happen, I have an apple here. Let me take a bite. Let me start eating this apple. If that doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen, you know? It's a juicy apple. It's hella juicy. That was good. Looks like we might take this early. I'm personally bearish, brother. Save your bills? Are you saying I'm gonna hit TP today? I'm gonna eat the shit out of this if we're gonna hit TP today. ES isn't really more bearish. London was nice. Yeah, it took Asia highs, broke down to Asia and London lows. Beautiful. ES is definitely a bit more bearish, but explain weekly SIBI. It's just a weekly bearish fair value gap, brother. This weekly bearish fair value gap. Alright, still accumulating. SIBI means in Germany. Penis. Oh shit. Am I gonna get banned for that? Can you say that on live? The future doesn't trade like Forex or others? No, it does. I trade ICT. So I don't use support and resistance. I don't use all that stuff personally. No, it's fine, but I know you like. That's crazy, bro. Okay, the fact that we left this high is nice. I'm hoping 945 opens, like whatever here or something. And then we just take this high, get a fair value gap, and we get something like this into the macro. And then in the macro, we get a short like here. So like entering the smart money reversal. Who else misses? What is that? GBP. What's a GJ? I don't even know what that is, bro. GBP yen or some shit? Yeah, Compton, you trade ICT? Like I can't trade strategy? I think this is gonna be a good short personally. But we'll see. Let's not get entitled to anything. Gonna risk 200. How do you mark the weekly SIBI? It's just the weekly fair value gap. So I'll clear my chart. You see this? It's a weekly fair value gap. So I just marked out the high, 50%, and the low. If we're gonna inverse it, you would expect the high to be supported, right? If you're gonna not inverse it, then you expect 50% and the low to be like kind of resistance, kind of. You need a bigger pullback. Yeah. If you need a bigger pullback, then wait for one. You know. I'm happy shorting from this high over here, but also the 15-minute SIBI. It's just the opening range. Opening range is not clean. Okay, 1 more minute till the next 15-minute open low high close. We're hoping that it's going to be an open high low close. So we open up at 9:45, move up, form the high, the 15-minute candle above here, go lower. Yeah, I use the lines for the weekly fair value gap. This red box is the 15-minute city. I want to see how the candles used to respect that. We're below org low right now. I don't want to see the sell side taken. We can take the sell side, then the buy side, and then lower. I'm okay with that. Double purge, but I would rather it just take the buy side first. If we don't take out this buy side, I'm probably not going to be going short, and we're going to miss the move, assuming it dumps. We'll have to look for a 10 a.m. silver bullet or something. We can leave these relative equal lows. That'd be so good. That'd be perfect. All right, looks like we're going to probably take out the sell side. Best case scenario right now is we leave these relative equal lows. Holy grail FET. Is it at 938? There's no fair value gap in this price action, no. If the best case scenario is we leave these relative equal lows, take out the buy side, even put it in an SMT, I'd rather not, but I'd rather just take out the buy side. People I am, what you think? We hit the weekly bullish fair value gap. I swear YM does its own shit, bro. If we started trading above that blue line, you'd probably expect this to hold. What about the news? I'm expecting 10 a.m. to be nice. I mean, yo, it also kind of aligns, like, London took out the highs. But, like, I wouldn't go short on YM, but I'd expect, like, I would have wanted to, but it happened earlier than expected. I couldn't go short now because the weekly bullish fair value gap. I wouldn't want to short that. Shouldn't we wait till after the news? If your model says, I don't know, YM, if I had to guess, I mean, I'm also bearish, but I couldn't go short now. So if I was just me, I'd probably just sit out YM. Because I feel like ES is still wants to go to the weekly fair value gap. So unless they move out of sync, like, I still think ES wants to come in here. You know, that's kind of my narrative for the higher time frame. Someone said, should we wait till after the news? The news most likely will not have a large wick. It's also going to be 10:30. If you want to wait for news, you can wait for news. I'm hoping that, well, not hoping, but crude oil usually brings in some volatility at 10. So the fact there's news around 10 to 10:30, you can probably see a nice setup for him. Because it's not going to accumulate till 10:30, for example, and then run, right? It'll probably, like, frame the trade, and then 10:30 will most likely just add volatility, like fuel fire, kind of, you know? It's not like it's a CPI candle or anything. We left these lows. That's really good. Let's take out the buy side now. By the way, we could also just be like, it could just be ass, you know? And nothing really happens. Like, so far, this is pretty shitty price action. But let's see. I like that we engineer these lows. So anyone who's long probably has their stop loss somewhere around here. We take out the buy side, we can then go short. Like, I'm really happy with that. But if we don't take out the buy side, then this is awful right now. This is awful. Hopefully the macro can deliver a reversal. Monkey D. Luffy. That sounds familiar. Where do I know that from? It's just a premium gap though. Oh, One Piece. I've never even watched One Piece, so the fact that I said that is kind of crazy. I just knew that sounded familiar. I've never even watched One Piece. Market is 100% on sell side. I mean, I wouldn't say 100%. It's best to not be, in my opinion, it's best to not be like entitled. Because once I say something like, bro, I think 100%, like, we have to come here, previous day low. If I take a trade and it doesn't go there, I'm just going to be like mentally, way more mentally like struggled than if I just say, I think it's going to go here, but, you know, it might not. People always tell me to watch Attack on Titan and One Piece. People always tell me to watch. I tried Attack on Titan, but I gave up every time. I'm not going to try again, bro. I keep quitting. Like, I get bored. I don't know. People say it's amazing, but what's your narrative? I'm personally bearish, bro. Personally bearish. If we don't run the buy side, I'm not going to go short. There's no model here. I can't just short a bearish fair value gap. It doesn't make sense. Like, I just get bored. But like Naruto, bro? Naruto was crazy. That shit is lit. Almost had 2K followers? Yo, you guys all followed? Everyone who's watching the live stream, you guys all followed or what? Bro, Naruto's sick, bro. Is it mini fair value gap with a volume imbalance? I don't see no fair value gap. 938? Oh, there is one right there. You're right. You can qualify that as first presentation, but I wouldn't. I don't know. One time ICT in his live stream said like he ignored a fair value gap that was small, but he didn't make any rule. Like he just said, "You have Sasuke's curse mark tattooed behind." That's crazy, bro. You gotta send me a picture of that. Actually, I've never watched Vinland Saga. No, bro. My best friend, he got a Sharingan on his fucking hand, bro. Pretty sick. Favorite villain? Does Itachi count as a villain? My uncle watched Naruto. Nice, bro. Nice. That's funny, bro. That's funny. You're a funny guy. We literally, I'm not doing anything until we take out the buy side. Nope, I haven't taken a trade yet, brother. If you're asking me, I honestly, if someone caught a trade in this, then you know what? Good shit. I don't know how someone could have won in this. Me personally, no. I'm waiting for the buy side to get taken and then hopefully go short, expecting the London high to stay intact. That's that's me personally. But I really can't do anything until we take out the buy side. I'm not gonna short below the low. Yeah, that's what I wanted too. Now I was gonna short the 15-minute Sibi, but we literally just wicked it and then dropped. Let's try Jiu-Jitsu. I tried Jiu-Jitsu as well. What does he think about the market? It's an algo. He thinks it's algorithmic delivery. Yeah, it's coded. It's coded and predetermined to do what it does. Everything you see now is code. Right now, the code is hold price. Hold price. Engineer liquidity on both sides. Get people out there are trading this shit, bro. There is a small first VV. I mean, there's technically two. There's one here. There's another one here. I personally don't really qualify that. Like, I don't know. 5-second chart looks clean. People could. People could, bro. Every time you come near the high, just click slow. You watch football? Not really. You do just the highlights. You want to see one with volume. Yeah, me too. Like I'd probably be focused on the one that takes the buy side and then we see a fair value gap. Like for example, a bullish fair value gap now would be a lot nicer. Yo, Demon Slayer is so super good, bro. But I do watch the NBA. Yo, I don't know if anyone watched the Lakers game last night. Yeah, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. Just highs and lows. When there's nothing else, just look at the highs and lows. I don't know if anyone watched the Lakers game yesterday, but Anthony Davis went crazy for me, bro. And he's on my fantasy team. That was a beautiful game to watch. Anthony Davis was scoring like every other possession. Shout out the Lake Show, bro. Anthony Davis went crazy for me. He got like 77 fantasy points or some shit. And bro, Bronny subbed in for the first time. Bro, Bronny subbed in, and I think Anthony Edwards like ISO'd him twice, and then they called a timeout. They subbed him back in. Julius Randle scored a 3 on him by putting like a body on him, and then they just subbed. But he got 1 rebound, bro. But it was pretty sick to watch Bronny and LeBron subbing at the same time. But this price, what the fuck is this price action, bro? The macro is microing right now, bro. You watched the Real Madrid? Aren't you in work in the silver bullet? Yeah, if we don't get anything, then we could look for a potential silver bullet. 10 a.m. news, what's your bias? I'm bearish, but not on the news. I don't know what the news is going to do. I don't try and predict news. But I'm bearish on the day. So I'm expecting news to add fire to the already established bearish narrative that I have. Right now, we're just waiting for a rate on buy side. Barcode as price action. Yeah, it's one of the worst opening ranges. But honestly, if we accumulate all the way into 10 and then we just run the opening range high, come on, that's like a pretty textbook short. I don't know, but I'm in YM from 42892. 42892. 42892. Oh, you're in longs? Wait. Oh, you took this 1 minute fair value gap from the 4 hour. Dude, you know what? I honestly think if you're TPing here, then it's like gonna hit, bro. It probably will. Because I mean shit, that's where I think Nasdaq and shit's gonna go. It's definitely longable to the buy side. It definitely is. Not my style. Not my Yeah, it is barcode as price action. It's not my style, but it could definitely go up to the buy side. No, Reeks, because the opening range is only 930 to 10. But you know what you can do? Use standard deviations from the opening range to target the projected move. Literally nothing aligns. Like it's funny. So that was failed. But I wonder if we project this, like maybe we get that's fucked. 0.5 is high. Chop chop. Yeah, it is pretty choppy. Pretty tight opener range. You think sweeps down then up? I think sweeps up and then down. Because I'm personally bearish, so yeah, we have SMT with YM. There's pretty much like a 24-hour SMT with YM. I don't even look at YM personally. Yep. Listen, if we run the sell side, we're not most likely not gonna go short unless we get a silver bullet then, so we'd have to wait. The only way I can look for anything, which is why I'm kind of just talking to you guys about like random stuff, is I know there's zero model gonna form. Absolutely nothing unless we take this buy side. So unless we take out this buy side, we're just kind of waiting here, you know? So I'm not like distracted or anything. I hope no one's like, "Bro, this guy's not taking it serious." I'm taking it serious. I just, you gotta wait sometimes. And right now we're waiting for this. So if we take the buy side, I don't mind shorting silver bullet down. Look like if you look the midpoint. I don't know, Reeks. You'd have to backtest that, brother, because I don't think ICT's ever talked about that. It sounds like something that could be coded, though. I like it when stuff sounds like it can be coded. Like the idea of standard deviations is pretty cool to me because it's literally mathematical. So like, if you were to do, for example, let's say you're bearish and you do standard deviations of those swing to hide a low of day. Like I feel like this is something, or like London range. I feel like this is something that could be coded into the algorithm, like like double the range of London, lower type of code, for example. Like I kind of like that kind of stuff. True, bro. If you're unprofitable, just do the opposite. Honestly, I can give you guys a strategy that will literally pass all your shit, but it's so stupid. But I've actually like, I used to do it, and I can't lie, it used to work. Back when I used to like gamble, bro. Not the dino. Damn, you reply fast. You know exactly what I'm gonna say, huh? It's called my displacement strategy. Basically, listen, this is funny. I'm not gonna do it, but this is funny. Basically, wait for a candle to flip. So wait for a candle to like trade in one direction and then wick. Once it wicks and flip, like a 1 minute candle, we're talking. Once it flips, go long or short and break even. You see how this candle's like gonna flip, maybe like it put in a wick. So you go short right now. You'd go short and then just break even, and you keep doing that until you TP. So like right now you'd be break even, let's say, because it went lower, right? You'd be break even right here, and you just keep doing that until you fucking do your shit, Like it's kind of stupid, but I mean, and obviously it would not work on a real account because your fees would fuck you. Like, and you'd probably break even like 95% of trades. Isn't that how Don Vo trades? I don't know, bro. But like, see, we're probably gonna hit TP, bro. Like, we'd be break even right here, for example. Yeah, I probably might not work. I don't know the rules for props when it comes to that, but anyway, I would say this is your first presentation. So we took the sell side. So I'm not gonna short this. I would need to see it come back up and take the buy side. And if it doesn't, well, I'm not even interested in the long here. Although it is a safe long, if this inverses, it's a pretty safe, like it's probably gonna go up there. I'd be breaking a rule. I don't know what model, you know, I'd be trading if I took a long here. So we're not gonna take a long. I'm only gonna look for the short, and if my criteria is not met, AMD, no. The manipulation would have needed to start happening at 9:30 for me. But if you're trading, like AMD for me is a time-based thing. So like if we accumulate from 9 to 9:30, manipulate 9:30, then distribute, that makes sense. If we open at 10 a.m. and just go straight down, to me that's not AMD. To me it's, I'm not saying you can't trade it. I still think it'll go up. I'm just saying, to me, I wouldn't qualify this as my AMD model unless we were accumulating at 10 a.m. and then went higher, lower. But I'm also bearish, so it doesn't really make sense. So if I'm trading AMD, what's up with the uncle guy? I don't know, bro. Some weird shit. Yep, that's the first presentation. Well, technically, first presentation needs to happen between 9:30 and 10. Do you prefer trading red folder news days rather than no news days? I prefer red folders for sure. If I had to pick like PPI, CPI, all that stuff. Man, it looks like we might just dump. 10 a.m. didn't really do much. ES didn't give a setup, so I'm hoping that this fails and we just come back up. Like this could be your silver bullet though. Like I could argue, I could make the argument that this is your silver bullet fair value gap. But like, so weak, such a weak setup. We didn't even take the buy side here. Probably just gonna have to wait this one. And if we end up taking these green lines, we're just gonna have to wait. Now we look for shorts, for longs. Sorry. If I had to take a trade right now, it would be a long, yeah, but I'm not gonna take it. It's gonna wait, and if it just dumps, it just dumps. No trade is also a win. You're right, bro. The only true win is if you follow your model. So we're gonna sit here and wait. Nah, lads. I was interested in shorts, but we took sell side first. Didn't even give an entry. So, nah, nothing. Just trying to follow the model. If we come back up and take the buy side or something, yeah, we might see SMT previous day low. I don't think so though. Yeah, that's something you definitely don't want to see if you're bullish. My uncle will not be looking for shorts. He said we don't do stuff around here. Okay, brother. You know what's interesting? 958 wicked off midpoint, 850 macro before dumping. That could be something, bro. That definitely could be something. If 850 to 910 is something algorithmic, just like any PD array, like that might be one of ICT's secret PD arrays, bro. I don't know. Apparently he has like 50 then that he didn't share, so that kind of would make sense. You have a Discord? Yeah, bro. You got Discord. A lot of people in here. You got to get in here, bro. The Discord's lit. Brody Augustine. That's a sick name, bro. We got an immediate rebalance right there. We're staying pretty heavy. What midpoint? Of the macro range. The macro range. If you're talking about Monday. Yeah, it looks like we're going to take previous day low, no problem. That definitely could be a thing, Reeks. 100%. Because if the macro is algorithmic, I'm sure it's. I don't see why it wouldn't be used. Like as a reference point algorithmically, just like any other algorithmic reference point. So it's a really good point, bro. Maybe I'll look at that in backtest too. I mean, I'm not bullish, but I think the long is pretty safe. Bro, look, everyone listen to what this guy just said. This guy said, no, bro, no trade is also not a win. It's like fucking with protection and saying she would have babies now. Bro, it just makes no sense. There's no SMT previous day low. We did take out previous day low. Why is he hiding it? With the regular, I go actually find out. I'm pretty sure he does know that, brother. Why is he hiding it? Because I don't know. The reason he says is he just can't teach everything. It's not possible. Can you analyze gold? Bearish until here. I think it's gonna hit both of these blue lines. Yeah, bro. I don't know about that one, Shruti, but it is what it is. What if ICT killed the real guy who coded the market? Yo, you know what? He always says like, yeah, I just think he doesn't want to teach everything. I mean, think about everything he's taught us, and then think about him having like 32 years in the market. That's fucked, bro. Come on. Would I go long? No, like I'd be breaking my rules if I went long because I can't lie. I'm still bearish. You know, nothing's changed. I still think we hit the weekly fair value gap. So I'm still bearish. Can't go long. I'd be breaking rules. But do I think it's gonna go up? Probably. Yeah. I feel like we could come back into this range. Maybe take out the equal highs. You just be trading off that dinosaur stuff. That's funny. Oh, you thought I was gonna say the dino strat. No, the strategy I was gonna. Yo, remember I said if you guys short here and just break even? Well, look what happened, bro. I'm telling you, the secret model works. It's called the displacement theory. Follow the candle. This is gonna be probably a nice long. I wouldn't take this. I'd be breaking rules. But if I had to bet, I'd say we'd probably come up here. And then maybe 1030 will give us the distribution lower, crude oil. I would have entered. Actually, I would have missed my fill, but let's see. Let's see. There's a 5 minute above us, 3 minute. I like when the inversion's a single pass through, you know? I love I see went live and took like 5 loss in a row and then went fine. Was that the last year 5 minutes? We look scary that inversion if it could be taken. I'm not even bullish, so I'm not gonna short this 5 minute because we never took the buy side. There was a time he went live and lost, yeah. A snack, bro. I'm getting hungry. He's always used paper quality. He's always like been pretty honest about that. Yeah, we should stay above CE of that inversion. I mean, it's a weak inversion, but I think it was in 2023, Matt. He did lose on live a couple times. He's also won like in pretty insane trades live as well. It happened, I swear. No, I know. I saw the losses too. I was watching. 20 handles incoming. 20 handles would be like right here. I'm gonna remove it because I don't want people to think I went short. I mean long there. So I'm still waiting for the buy side. Yeah, this like I said, I think it's possible we come up here. It's just not my model, you know? I beat that 130 viewers yesterday. Damn. See if we can beat that. 2,000 followers before October, that'd be nice. Yeah, it would be safe to break even on that 5 minute that I just tapped in. But and that could be a silver bullet short right there. I could make the argument like if we do start to reject off that 5 minute civvy, I could argue a short silver bullet here. Second stage delivery. But I would favor the buy side being taken. But let's mark it out because it would meet my criteria for a trade, right? Would be trading the silver bullet model with the established narrative, shorting any fair value gap. Opposing liquidity was taken here, but like I said, I mean we all know it's just not the cleanest. I'd prefer the buy side to get taken. But like, let's say we get an SMT and then or mitigation or something. ES hasn't even tapped into the 5 minute civvy. Where the music at? I don't think I can play music, bro. It would need to be not copyright. You know, someone did. I love was suggesting I play like classical music. I would love to play classical music. I could do that. Should I like look up like copyright free classical music or something? Non-copyright? Yeah, send it to me. You send it to me on Discord. You have it on Spotify, like PC Spotify. What's up, sorry man? Gotta play some jazz. Yeah, some light jazz, but it's gotta be non-copyright though. Appreciate all the follows from TikTok, bro. Appreciate you guys. I might short the 5 minute civvy if we get a setup and qualify it as a silver bullet short model. My silver bullet says one obvious strong liquidity for me. It's gonna be obviously the sell side put here and then these green lines. Mostly the weekly fair value gap on ES. And anything you missed? No, we're bearish. That's all. Either shorting the 5 minute civvy or the highs. We also have to consider the fact we may be wrong, in which case, hopefully we don't see a setup from the 5 minute civvy or from here. I won't go short unless we have an SMT or ES taps the 5. I mean, yeah, ideally, like what I really want to happen is we come up here right now, take the buy side, form an SMT, ES respects the 5, right? and then we break down for 10:30, and then like 10:50 to 11:10 macro distributes the 10 a.m. candle, lower. You know, that's what I look. And then 10:30 news will just add fuel to that fire. Like that would be perfect for me personally. You know, that would be best. But like even shorting right now, it qualifies my model. I'm gonna take it. So silver bullet model, you have your established narrative. Taking any fair value gap in the direction of that narrative that's established at 10 is basically my silver bullet model. I like that we're weak into the fair value gap. Like we're slowly getting there, not really getting there fully. But yeah, I prefer it takes out the highs. Yo, I think I want to do like a content. Whoa. Well, how many viewers do I have right now on TikTok, bro? Is that shit real? Bro, that shit real? Yeah, what the hell? I just went from like, nah, but it can't be real, but that shit gotta be bots or something. Oh, that shit happened? You just get on the For You page and everyone be joining and shit? Bro, that's crazy, bruh. We got hella people in here, bro. That's cool. Someone said maybe. Wait, you hit 100 on YouTube any day? 100? Bro, 100? What do you mean 100? 100 what? TikTok has an album look playlist? Do 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 do. Uh, so you're saying I can just play this? There is one downside. I won't be able to hear it unless I put on my headphones. 100 viewers? I've gotten 100. I think YouTube peaked at like 150 or something. 140, 130 maybe. Oh shit. Yeah, I mean, I know there's an algorithm in TikTok. I wouldn't even want rap, bro. I would just want like classical, like chill classical music. 160 like a week ago. That's pretty cool. I mean, I guess the goal is 2,000 subs on YouTube. We're pretty close. I wonder if we can get it by October. Bro, can you show your short settings for candle color? Yep. You know what's actually funny though? I was actually looking to I literally changed it recently. Um, I just use white and black. I just use 75% opacity because just like if it's too black, it's just a little like too dark, or if it's too white, it's just a little too. So I like the 75%. It kind of fades it a little bit. Lo-fi music, I don't think it has copyright. Lo-fi goes crazy. Everything is an algo. Your life, your dog. Your dog is algorithmic. Okay, on a real note though, if we get a S&T mitigation from the 5, I'll probably go short. And then for the background, I just did like a gray. C, all C's, like just a gray. But I kind of want to change it. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to change it again. It's very tempting. Don't make me insecure. But I'm going long now and you're going short. I'm not going short now. That is scary though, I can't lie. Well, you know what I was thinking the other day? Someone, bro, this guy from TikTok says, "Can I fill your imbalance?" What the hell? That's funny as fuck. Yeah, Bronx. I don't know. I guess TikTok pushed me to the For You page or some shit, and there's people here. But I feel like they might be robots, bro. Is that thing? Like, can robots just be filled in here? Because I didn't get like the notification like people join. Or maybe I did. I don't know. You're long to the fair value gap. Good luck, brother. Yes, definitely looks weaker. Honestly, guys, I'd probably take a bearish fair value gap here. If we form a 1 minute bearish, no, let's wait. Let's wait, actually. It would qualify my silver bullet. What do I think? I think ES is going to take that low, and from there, it could go up. But I really think this is a nice short. I'll probably take a bearish fair value gap here. We have the breaker. I'll take the fair value gap and I'll target like whatever green line this is. I don't even know what it is at this point. It all depends though. If we don't like, it's possible. Yeah, see? Yeah. No short. No short. Not yet, at least. Look at longs from 0.5. Yeah, from this range. Valid. That's your Gambox model right there, isn't it? It's also this range too, though. Richard, how man? How man what, man? What how man? How man what? Appreciate the follow. I stuttered. How many TikTok viewers? I don't know. It says 360. Yeah, no, no short. No short, no short. That's the SMT. This is gonna go higher. If we can manipulate up here, we short the 30-minute bearish power of 3 that comes with the news. Are you a Minecraft making Minecraft zombie sounds? Breaker coming long here. You know Tanya? Yeah. I used to watch her lives. Not like live. I used to go back and be like, was I thinking what she was thinking? Did I miss something? Um, if I'm being honest though, like after watching a couple, and I feel like I expanded my knowledge. I feel like I know more. I'm not saying I'm a better trader. I'm not saying she's a bad trader. I just think I can reprice better, so I don't go anymore. That's just my personal opinion. Obviously, it could be wrong, but I just feel like I reprice better. I feel like that's just my strongest thing, you know. Uh, I think I just repriced really good. We get Does she do good? She's a good trader. She's a really good trader. She's really good with risk management. She's really good with position sizing. She knows exactly where to like. She's really good with taking partials and profits. I'm not as good at that, you know. She's been trading a lot. She's almost been trading like, bro. I think triple the amount of time I've been trading. You know. Um, but honestly, if I'm being honest, I just think I have more hours on the charts in terms of backtest and all that stuff. I think I have more hours, so I think I can reprice better. But that's just me. I obviously could be wrong, but she's a really good trader. She's better at executing. She's better at trading. She probably knows her what she's looking for more. 100% worth it, bro. I'm gonna keep doing TikTok as well. I mean, I still feel like it's robots, but I ain't even gonna complain, bro. If the robots lead to more real people, I'll take that shit. Basic understanding and on days that you see short days like this can save you. Yep, you're right, Jawad. That's exactly what it is, bro. You're my yeah. Appreciate you, bro. No, no trades, no trades. And we were bearish, but there was no way to have caught this. How a robot's just gonna come to not? Bro, I don't mean like robot, bro. Like I mean like fake accounts. This guy said, how are robots joining your live stream? Like not real robots, bro. I meant like yeah, TikTok fake accounts. Or, I don't know. We're targeting the weekly fair value gap. You know what? Let's go low hanging fruit. Weekly volume and balance. Like Tesla robot. That's funny. Do robots trade? Yeah, yeah, they do. Algorithmic AIs, robots. What a this drive week so far. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking for a short. Yeah, we'll talk about that, Guarav. We'll talk about that. I'm looking for a short. I think price gonna come down here on yes. I think Nasdaq will come down to here, maybe down there. But like my model did not form. Initially, I wanted to see these highs get taken. They never got taken. Then we got this 5-minute SIBI, and I was happy to short from it, but it did not give me an entry model. So nothing, just gonna wait. I'm just trying to follow my model 100% today. That's my only goal. Yeah, I mean, Twitter has a lot of bots for sure. That's for sure, for sure. Bo shizzle. Bro, I know there's bots in my TikTok because, bro, half of these names, no offense, are Asian. And they all have like I know, bro. There's no way unless like some China or no, it's not even racist. I'm just like, what are the odds that 90% of my viewers are all Asian? Like, that's just very unlikely. You'll be skyrocketing if you would journal the trades you call too, not just the one you're really trading. You're calling a lot of missing learning opportunities they provide. I journal every day, bro. I think it's quality. You racist, bro? Bro, I'm not being racist. If there was 90% of one like type of people, I feel like that's sus. Like it's probably just a bot account. Someone from that, like maybe from like East Asia or something, just made a bot to spam people. I don't know. Who was the one that asks you most questions about trading? I think it's Koala. Like who comes to me for help the most? Probably, I don't know. I got a lot of people. Guara was probably up there. Koala doesn't ask me that much. And he asked me like a decent amount, but taking Koala, that's like not even that much. You're being descriptive. Descriptive. You just searched Tanya's channel. She went short. Yeah, I'm bearish too, but no entry model for me. I mean, you could have shorted this fair value gap right here. You could qualify that as silver bullet. Not for me though. Not for me. Why don't you use TradeZella? I don't want to pay the monthly fee, to be honest. But I probably will eventually switch over to TradeZella. Am I the one who asked the most? Probably Guarav. But that's okay, bro. For me to take a silver bullet fair value gap short, that's not a valid shorting FVG. For me, it's not. Yeah, I need to see the high get taken first. And also the SMT a little not good. We also have news at 10:30, right? So, like I said, because we missed, I don't know if you guys were listening. I feel like I say some things, but I don't really. Oh, hey, Ashley. I feel like you say some things, but like we're looking for 10:30 power of 3 here. So, it's not even 10:30. So like, it doesn't make sense. What's up, Aldrich? How are you, brother? So now that we take the buy side, if we get an inversion here, 10-minute SIBI. Is there a 15-minute? It's forming in 2 minutes, so yeah. I'm gonna Tanya got stopped out there. 15-minute gonna leave an FEG when it closes. Yep. So we'll short that FEG. Even if it's an immediate rebalance, I'll short that as well, Because there's an imbalance there right now, right? It hasn't closed, but there's still inefficient delivery. So if we go up, rebalance it before, that's still valid for me. When are you gonna start your mentorship? A lot of people have been asking me, bro. Listen, I can start one, but I feel like I still have some little nuances that I want to work on with my trading. So I feel like even though I could teach people, you're doing good, brother. You made 500 points from copying your trades. Oh yeah, I didn't even take any trades today. What's good talking about, bro? Anyways, let's focus up here because we're getting towards time. We've been patient. See if we can. We just got to make sure we follow the model after all this. So yes, 15-minute bearish is forming. I'm happy to short the 15-minute bearish, expecting the hourly to not flip. Hopefully it doesn't give us a setup though. Dude, your trade today just got me out of generational debt. Thank you so much. Bro, deadass, people be commenting shit like that, bro. There's your 15-minute immediate rebalance. So we tapped into the 10-minute fair value gap, so we'll just use the 10-minute. That's funny. These are pushing up. Well, if I'm wrong, it won't even give me a setup, so that's good. If your bias says long, bro, that's all you, man. That's all you. The reason I say down is because the hourly, 4 hour, daily, 1050, 60 long, the inversion there. Yeah, that's a good long. It'll probably hit this fair value gap, in my personal opinion. ES hit the 5, the 10. All right, 1030 power of 3. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, we inversed the 10 on NASDAQ, but not on ES. We didn't inverse the 5, and we'll just keep the 5 up there. We hit this fair value gap. ES gave an entry for long, if you were going long. So still opening range gap. Yeah, I mean it could, yes, and it definitely could go up, you know. But what I want to see is, yeah, me personally, I'd want to see this breaker fail. I'd want to see this inverse, and I'd probably go short. If I'm wrong, hopefully that doesn't happen. You know, we'd be trading. What would we be trading actually? Besides the 15-minute reaccumulation of the long, I guess we just have to look for a silver bullet buy model. Look, Discord, no way pressure does this to me. We'd have to like put this under our silver bullet model. So bigger trade value gap towards the drawn liquidity with the established narrative. Right now, the established narrative is pretty much OTE 5-minute CISD. I don't qualify this as CISD because this candle didn't take liquidity. It would need to be up here. Me personally. I mean, not me, but that's the correct way to do it if I'm being honest. But if you want to say that CISD, then sure. Me personally, CISD means, oh, on ES? Yeah, on ES it is valid. You're right. That is true, 100%. I am mistaken. I won't be shorting here. Like, I'm not going to short this. If we take out the buy side, that would be my best short personally. But at that point, the hourly candle might flip. Yeah. My best short would be, like I said, the buy side with SMT 1030 power of 3. Like, that would ideally be what forms for me personally. I've been waiting for this buy side pretty much the entire day. Which in which case you can just argue taking the long instead, but like I'm expecting it to expand to down here. So we'll have to see. Like we need to stay patient here because obviously we're spent the last couple like 5-10 minutes going up, and we're probably gonna go a little bit higher. Good shit, Koala. We'll take that. We take those. We also have OTE of this dealing range. Did you see Discord? Yeah, I saw the Spotify thing. I think I'm gonna look at it after and then maybe try to set it up. Oh, how price left? Yeah. Ah, it hurts, bro. It actually hurts. That actually hurts, bro. I can't lie, that hurts. Stings a little bit. Like this fair value gap, I wouldn't mind shorting. Did you guys run any buy side? Appreciate the follow, Ali. Shit, PA, really? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. We could take a long actually here, targeting the buy side, and qualify it as a stage 2 market maker buy model. But like that's such a bad trade. I would never do that. If it was maybe lower. But yeah, we can qualify a smart money reversal stage 1, accumulate stage 2 at this inversion, and then run the buy side. But that's just trading like a pattern at that point. Express price to make you liquidity, but never expect price to take your entry. And go full TP. Exactly, bro. Not even joking. That's the funny part. Yep, this will probably inverse and go higher. Yeah, it shouldn't close below CE. So can you predict gold and recent strength to all 90 deviations? Please check. I will check, but you're gonna have to wait until we're done this because I need to watch every candle here. We'll take another entry here long. Good luck, brother. Not good for me either, sorry, man. It just retapped the inversion. So I would have been hypothetically filled if I was like scalping an account. This is what the trade I would have done. We can put this a little bit higher. I would have went for this. Just taking the full buy side. And honestly, I'd probably look to break even like right now because of how far in a premium it is. If it was me personally. I don't know. So the thing is, yeah, bro. Because everyone's just following their model. Look, at the end of the day, we're taking different trades, but we're all doing the same thing, you know? I'm just following my model. You guys are just following your model. As long as we're all following our models, things will work out in the grand scheme of things. Yeah. Where do you live? I think like near Toronto, Canada. Canada, brother. I don't really trust this reinversion. The thing is, I think actually I can't say that on live. But Germany's cool, bro. The thing is, we want to like short the hourly, and the hourly's flipping right now. So it's tough. It's not cool. You don't like Germany? Where in Germany? What city, bro? Like Frankfurt? I want to short the hourly, but if we short the hourly, we're gonna come all the way up here. The fact that it goes down is kind of crazy. You know? Any trades? No, no trades. We've been pretty patient. My model just did not present itself, you know? So it's not that we were just being hesitant or whatever. Just model has not presented itself. This could be a nice re-entry long, second stage market maker buy model. It really could be. It really could be. But no. When are you planning to visit Dubai? Let's say 10 payouts? 20 payouts? Type shit. The body is respecting. So next week, I'll probably be by the end of the day, you know, feeling good about this lunch session. Body's respecting the 50% of the inversion, but spending too much time in there. Should be the Mohawk. Nothing here. My model definitely did not present itself today. I'm happy we stayed patient. But it doesn't really matter. We need to continue staying patient. Otherwise, that was all for nothing. So let's make sure we're focused up here. What can we be looking for, right? Like shorting the buy side. How long has it been since you started this journey? Like a year ago. Started ICT like 8, 9, 10 months ago. 10 months ago. Bro, you need to flip your model. Bro, you need to just forget everything you learned and just restart brand new type shit. That was a joke, obviously. You had a unicorn to your stops targeting your to your stops. You had a unicorn up to your stops that you're targeting? Yeah, but I'm not bullish. What model is this? Unicorn? That's my entry model. What trading model is this? You can argue it's a market maker buy model on the 1 minute. It took stops low, but I'm bearish. I think we're gonna go to the weekly SIBI. So I'm not even looking. Is there any reason if you're not using 0.5.62 zone? Like I'm a noob? No, it's good. I use it in the right context. So I was using it here to look for potential shorts. It's kind of the same thing, like 0.62. It's just your Fibonacci retracement, and I'm using discount, right? But I also thought we were gonna take the high, so that's why I ignored it there. But you used it there even though there was no bearish FEG. That's why I was waiting. So you should use it for bullish. I mean, that's a good like criteria, but it's not really my trading style. Like my trading is not so mechanical. Is day trading worth it so far? In my opinion, yeah. What are your plans? 2025? Have a full running mentorship, helping people who I think are worth helping. You in college? No, brother. We graduated. Graduated last year. You expected to take points, and it's your model, bro. How's that my model? How are you gonna tell me what my model is? I have my whole model written on a paper. I'm telling you, my model did not form today. The first step of my model is to, well, not the first step, step 4, is to find a trading model. In my opinion, there's no trading model here. Like SMT, that's not a trading model. Liquidity sweep, that's not a trading model. These are just things that are happening. I'm more than happy saying, yo, I think it's gonna come here, but there's no trading model, right? So, do I think it's gonna go here? Yeah. Is it gonna be my trade? It's not gonna be my trade, you know? I'm not gonna take every single in terms of trading and lifestyle, bro. 2025. I mean, yo, it's a valid setup, yo. If this is your model, this is your model, bro. No point in like debating if it's a good trade or not. You know, looking for longs, no, brother. Personally, looking for shorts, no, nothing. Else, nothing, nothing. I can go VC, but I'd have to deafen, or I'd have to like mute you guys. Age of Bear, Thunder, give me that. Look, Discord. Oh, yeah, I can do that. Age of Bear, Thunder, Bear, 1050 could be big for us. So how long are you gonna be live for? If nothing forms until 11:10, so if we take a trade, I'll be long until I hold it until it closes. If we don't take a trade, we'll probably be done after 11:10. Yeah, maybe the lunch hour is possible because New York kind of just stayed inside a range. So, um, one sec. Uh, yeah, I think day trading's worth it for sure. Please, any of my questions? Yeah, Pew. So my plan for 2025, I mean, yo, accumulate as many payouts as possible. Open up a live account if I get enough payouts. Buy a house, move out, type shit. Go on vacation. Go places with my girl. I mean, I'll agree that 2025 looks bearish. I wouldn't be able to predict the whole year, but I can definitely say I'm expecting a large move lower within the next couple months or beginning of next year, personally. I just think we've been going up for too long. Can you afford to buy a house in 2025? It depends how many payouts we get, I guess. Not in Canada, I'll tell you that much, but maybe in Texas. So we're gonna look for a short in the 1050 macro. We take out the buy side, and we kind of hope the 10 a.m. candle flips. But it's pretty difficult to short that. We might wait until lunch. Just put in more equal lows. This is the previous day low. It was my first target. We have been going up since then, so obviously we could be wrong. Check McDonald's. What the hell is McDonald's? Oh, the stock. What time is lunch? Lunch is 12 to 1, but you can trade 11 to 12 as your lunch macro. This guy said check McDonald's stock. What is the 1030 power of 3? It's like any candle is a power of 3. Oh, gap down big. You called it perfectly? What did I call perfectly? Had the wrong trade. I didn't take any trade, brother. So I don't think I had the wrong trade. What is 1030 power 3? 1030 open. I want to see 1030 manipulate up and then go lower. How do I trade stocks? I buy discount stocks when I'm bullish on NASDAQ or ES. That's all I do. And I look for if there's like a weekly fair value gap or weekly or monthly power of 3. Like the most basic stuff. So discount, power of 3. Like if we open on a stock, go down right away, then go up, and I'm bullish on NASDAQ and it's a NASDAQ leader. If NASDAQ's bullish, I look for you saw my screen to add to your model and get the opportunity to your knowledge. It's good. Your model is simply OTE fair value gap. That's basically what you're showing me. I don't know if you know that's what that is. It's valid, bro. 100%. It's just not really my style. Like it's just a bit too mechanical for me. Cause I don't want it. Like for example, I just meant the zone, like OTE. It's pretty much just OTE fair value gap. That's like almost every single entry I take is gonna be, like for the most part, an OTE fair value gap. OTE is 0.62, 0.71, whatever the numbers are. Your view on Bitcoin? Bitcoin's bullish. I don't remember, unless we took out all the highs. Jupiter coin, bro? I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know. I don't know if you'd be trading something called Jupiter, but yeah, Bitcoin looks pretty bullish still. Anus. Jupiter coin? Where? How do I find Jupiter coin, bro? Jupiter? Crypto? This one? Jupiter USD? Yeah, Robbie, I am, bro. Bro, honestly, I honestly cannot tell you anything, bro, about this. Can you help me with? Yeah, I am, Robbie. If we short these highs, I'm actually probably gonna go. I'm gonna look for a short. I've been waiting for it the whole day, pretty much. We'll short the 1050 macro. If we get an SMT, even better. I was like, can you help me with Big Daddy coin? You got class though? Yeah, we'll see if it forms. If it forms at 1050, that'll be really nice. You gotta present about Pfizer? Yo, tell someone to record your presentation, bro. Let me watch this. I know one of your boys are watching, bro. Put this shit in the corner. Record that shit. What do you know about that? Andrew Tate coin? Jupiter coin made you laugh? Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, any of those small cryptos, what's New York Stock Exchange? New York Stock Exchange. Okay, let's focus up here. We're gonna be taking the buy side shortly. Looks like ES will take it first. We have to also be ready. Like we could be wrong. You know, we did take previous day low and start to expand, but we did have our news at 10:30. The 30-minute candle. We need to be cautious, you know. But we'll see. If it gives us a setup, well, I'm happy to take it during the macro. I wouldn't be surprised if we can like reflip the 10 a.m. candle. It would be a very aggressive move because 10 a.m. open is right here. So right where the new day opening gap is. That's your 10 a.m. open. So CAD dollars cooked. Go short CAD. So let's see if we can take the buy side. We did take out some buy side. If we get an inversion here and a bearish fair value gap, I'll go short. Why didn't you long? Bearish. 20 hand in the pocket, took a long from inversion on the breaker. Nice, bro. We take those. Good stuff. Even if I was planning to go long, guys, if I'm being honest, I would not have gotten filled. If I was going long, I would have done this. Stop loss at the breaker, or let's say the OB. Stop loss had to be somewhere here. If I was going long, this is what I would have done. It's barely 2R, and I would have not even gotten a fill, so. No, I'm looking for shorts. That's probable. We definitely could go into 25% or 50%. Very probable, possible. I want to see the last 10 minutes of the hourly candle distribute lower though. And then 11 a.m. lower. What about the 1 minute BPR entry? Over here? Yeah, this one was fine, but I would have been broke even here. Avalanche crypto? Alright, bro. Avalanche? Um, it looks very consolidated, bro. Looks very consolidated. Yes, inversing, yeah, but I need them both too. What pair was that? That was Avalanche crypto, bro. I don't know. Yeah, I think it was definitely bots, bro. They should be saying naming anything. I know, bro. I'm not even joking. My brother, messaged me the other day. He said he made 200% on a coin. Yo, if someone guesses the coin's name, I will send you $100 right now. One guess, bro. This coin's name is literally, what the fuck is this shit, bro? It's literally the no one's gonna guess. I don't even know why I said that. I'm just gonna tell you guys the name, bro. The coin's name was I can't even say it. I have to. I, bro, I'm like what the like it makes no sense, bro. You're not gonna find it. You know, it's not even on TradingView. It's literally like some super meme. It's literally, bro. I have to check. I don't even remember, bro. It's literally called, bro, the funniest shit ever. And he made 200% on it, bro. It was called, bro. It was called Fat N Word Crocodile Pizza. Like what? Like who the hell is buying that shit, bro? Like that was the name of the coin. Like what? What is that, bro? How do you if people are buying that thing, bro? How do you just make 200% on fat freaking thing? Crocodile Pizza. Anyways, if we get a breaker here, we might actually go short. Because we did take out a level of buy side opening range. Sorry, not the opening range, the buy side here. You guessed it right, but YouTube deleted your comment. That's funny as fuck. I wish I could do more giveaways, bro. Anyway, let's see. If we get a bearish fair value gap here, I'll go short. 1050 macro, out of the candle flips. Took the buy side. We don't even need to take up all the way. Um, yes, displaced. I'll take this bearish fair value gap if it forms. I would want to see it stay in the lower half of this inversion, but I'll take the bearish fair value gap. It's gonna be a breakaway gap probably. We could just take the breaker. If we get the breaker, we'll short the breaker. Let me just come here so I can actually put the trade on. 1 second, guys. Hit your breaker. So we can put in 7 micros. All right, let's do 6 micros. Okay, we're gonna short the breaker. In which case we can't do 6. I know damn well I'm not getting a fill here, bro. 5, 4. So we go 4 micros on the breaker. We're not getting a fill. You going short? Trying. Uh, we're gonna try 4 micros short. I have to do 3 on the funded. Can't even do 4. Can't even do 3? Bro, I'm barely in drawdown. What is this? That's so shit, bro. I can't even do. Wow, okay. I guess we don't have a choice. We gotta do 2. Damn, okay. We literally have to do 2 micros. That's so stupid, bro. That's cool, Reeks. I mean, the macro's not over yet, but I can't. It won't let me, bro. Because we're 500 drawdown, I can only do 2 contracts. So that's stupid as fuck, bro. That's not even like that's 80 risk. What is that, bro? Should I just do a that's 80 risk. I can't do a mini, that's too much. It's 2000 max drawdown. I'm only 500 drawdown. But I guess because I'm in drawdown, they only allow 2 micros. That's pretty freaking annoying. I'm gonna have to get higher accounts next. I'm getting higher accounts. Don't get the money. I'm trying to risk $200 and they won't let me. So I have to look at the money in this case. They won't let me risk 200. Like that's so stupid. I put my stop loss here at the FEG high OB. When you're unfunded, you can trade with 5. You can trade 5 contracts, but you can't if you're in drawdown. Then they take that like away. Like yeah, no entry on the breaker there. I mean, it hit the fair value gap. We could have taken the fair value gap. One that is the best. Top set, my funded futures are probably the top 2 in my opinion. I think it's the same with my funded futures. 325. I'm still 550. 550 drawdown. Nothing's changed. We missed our fill. We're not gonna get a fill here. We could fill ourselves in here. Could look for the 2-minute fair value gap. That's just stupid that they only let me get one. We should have taken this fair value gap. That was a mistake, but okay. 15-second chart. Unless we had an, we could have taken the 15-second inversion, but let's just keep the trade there. See if we take out this high and then go lower. In my opinion, it's just gonna dump. We could retrace to the 3 or 5. How much capital are you trading with? I don't know. Whatever this is.
Yo, yo. Ah, nice.
Whatever this is. So stupid. They only let me trade 2 micros. I can't even risk what I want to risk now. If I do 1 mini, that's too much risk. 1 mini would be what's 12 times 20? 20. If I did a 10-point stop, I could do 1 mini then. But 10-point stop would be 200. But I can't really do a 10-point stop. We can do. Oh wait a minute. I'm an idiot, guys. I was on the Nasdaq. We can do 4 micros. I mean, we're probably not gonna get a fill here, but we can look for a re-entry. We can do 4. I'm stupid. We were on the wrong. That could have been really bad. We were trading Nasdaq, not micros. That could have been really bad. Biggest payout was 2,000. I've only gotten 3 payouts. I'll take the next bearish fair value gap to form. Kind of sad we didn't get a fill there. We've been waiting for this for a while, but I don't have a live account, brother. You didn't last 2 weeks. You didn't any money. No, we were passing these funded last week. We passed them. Now we're trading on the funded. We could look to short the inversion here. Not the best. Second stage entry at the inversion. I'm here to blow my account. Welcome, brother. Yeah, we kind of just missed it. Could short the inversion. What are your balance expectations? I want at least 10K. I could do 10K and I'll risk like 100 to 200 per trade. That's what I want if I'm gonna do it. It's not probably gonna give me a retracement. We'd have to short the 5-minute if we're gonna get anything. It's probably not gonna give it to us though. Yeah, we missed our entry. We could have taken it here, but the risk to reward just was not that good. Like, I guess stop loss at the breaker. You could have maybe caught 3R. But originally my stop loss was here. Here's the OB. I guess you could have put it at the breaker, yeah. This inversion, I don't want to really take this inversion as a second stage. Unless we form a bearish fair value gap leaving it and we accumulate. Then I could argue the second stage entry. But just taking the inversion itself does not fit my entry criteria. I would need to see a bearish fair value gap. So accumulate and then bearish fair value gap. That's your second stage delivery. So I could take that for sure. So it'd be something like this probably. The only issue is the drawn liquidities were just too close now. But we could just hold it until ES hits the weekly fair value gap. Red line. So 11 a.m. power of 3, not really as well. Let's see if 11 a.m. can go up, maybe take out the high and go lower. We were waiting for this move for so long. Okay, that's good. I'll even take an OTE entry short. You know, 11 a.m. power of 3. So we're looking at the swing high here. We're looking at the 5-minute fair value gap, and we're looking at the OTE of the range. 5 places I'm happy to short from. Also, if we inverse this, there's a couple ways to get in on this. I'd have to break even after we take the sell side though. Or just TP. If it's 2R, we'll TP. Watch 5-minute, yeah. I think we can go lower than previous halo because yeah, I think we can as well, yeah. That's the only reason. Just because all the relative equal lows, I wouldn't be surprised if lunge drops. That's the 5-minute. Bro, what's IR, bro? Oh, immediate rebalance right there? Yeah, we did get an immediate rebalance right there. You're right about that. But I still want to see the swing high get taken. Like 11 a.m. This is 11 a.m. right here. So take out the high breakdown, I'll go short. OT's holding for the long side as well. I think it'll take the sell side, but you're right. This could have all just been one simple retracement for a long, but I still think, yeah. I'm looking at this short-term high. I'm looking at the OTE of this range and the 5-minute, and I'm happy to take a short from there. We'd have to form a bearish fair value gap though. Okay, there's that. So we're tapping into the 2-minute, 3-minute fair value gap, right? The breaker's there. The breaker's here. Is there a clean 2 or 3-minute order block? Then OB there, there's a breaker there. It's pretty much all the same level. So this is a breaker. So let's just see what happens once we tap the 5. The best case scenario, ES does not tap the 5. That would be best case. EF doesn't tap to 5. We have an S&T at this high. What is the blue line on the sell side here? Looks like both assets will tap to 5. I like that we didn't take the sell side yet either. If we inverse this, just a little too early. We didn't tap the 5. We didn't tap the 3. We're in the 4 minute, I guess. It's pretty valid. Do I want to short this? I'll wait for a bearish fair value gap. If we get a bearish fair value gap, I'll go short on the bearish with a limit order. And the inversion is not enough for me just because we didn't tap. We haven't actually touched any bearish fair value gap. I mean, actually we did, the 4 minute. 3 minute, 4 minute, 1 minute. I'll wait for a bearish fair value gap. Our trade would be something like this. That's pretty good risk reward right there. We could even go a little more. And we could always take the breaker. That's really bad. That's 2022 model. For a long? No liquidity sweep. Oh, the 4 minute 2022 model? There's no market structure shift though. Your 2022 model would have been right here. This is your 2022 model. Market structure shift, fair value gap, boom. That's the one you want to take. There's no swing lows here. No. No swing low here. Not on the 4 minute. On the lower time frame. Okay, so we're working out the 1 minute fair value gap. I'm not gonna short it right away because we didn't tap the 5. You know what? Let's put our limit here. All right, boys. I didn't get filled. I'm just gonna fill myself here. Okay. All right. So that's 2R over there. Let's see. We trusted the BPR. I'd want to see speed through this low. And the inversion for value gap, of course. Yep, this is the first trade of the day and going to be my last trade of the day. It's a second stage entry of a market maker sell model. That's the trading model. Someone told me to show the P&L, so we're showing the P&L. And we still have inside the macro, so it should have been 417. Oh, nice. That would have been beautiful. So we still have this fair value gap open. There, we just tapped in. I'd want to see speed through this low. If we get stopped out, it'll touch the 5 minute fair value gap. Are you profitable? I'd say so, according to my stats on last like 100, 200 trades, if that counts, if that's what you consider profitable. But I haven't been able to get many payouts. Only gotten 3 payouts, so. We could put our stop a little less because it shouldn't even wick. put our stop right there. Yeah, I like that stop loss. So I want to see this form as an order block. I'd want to see speed through this low. I'd want to see us come down here. All that stuff. 11 a.m. power of 3. We should start distributing lower if we're correct. Let's do some standard deviations. Right, -1's right there. Obviously, we could just TP here. We didn't really get the order block. We're about to have an SMT at the lows. Not really what you want to see, because if we're wrong, we'll find out right now as it hits our stop loss. But still believe in the idea of a bearish 11 a.m. candle, so it looks like it's going to dump. So we're going to hold it. There's no SMT anyways anymore. But liquidity swept right there. So let's see. It should keep going below these lows if we're correct. But I'm happy we followed our model and all that stuff. ES is 1 tick away from the weekly volume imbalance. Let's mark this out. ES took out the full sell side there, guys. That is a complication. Still believe in the 11 a.m. bearish candle. I'm probably not going to close here, by the way. My TP is just there right now. Take your partials? No. This is not a good place to take partials for me. I'll reduce my risk, though. Ever so slightly at the inversion high. Yeah, ES did take the sell side there, but it doesn't change anything for me. Still think we're getting a bearish 11 a.m. candle. ES hit the weekly volume imbalance. ES is definitely weaker. So ES hit the weekly volume imbalance. We're thinking we get to the fair value gap. So it'll end up being a TP around here.
Dennis.
Yo, my bad. You guys in the Discord. Alev told me to join the Discord. I'm just gonna leave. Alev told me to join the call. This guy left, and now I'm just swapping in the Discord. Yeah, we'll probably just TP there. I mean, we can take off when ES hits. We'll take off 3 and leave a runner. I'm happy to do that. How do I change this to? We'll take off 3 there. We will leave 1 runner at this OB. We will now bring our stop loss to the OB. This OB right here. So we should hit the sell side here as ES takes the weekly fair value gap. I'm hoping those levels are hit at the same time. We're going to bring this, like, we're waiting for ES on the weekly fair value gap. And our stops are pretty much break even. So we'll keep it at the OB. Done from your side? Good stuff, bro. Proud of you. Let's see if we can hit TP. Looks like a nice dump. And you know what? We're actually going to do it. Someone reminded me this. We're just going to trail our stop to the TP level. Just to see if we can maybe maximize. As soon as it hits TP. Fuck. Bro, I didn't even get filled, bro. Okay, we're gonna close this. Holy shit, this is dumping, bro. I didn't even get to move it, bro. It just went so bad. All right, I'm gonna put my stop. I'm gonna close this, guys, I think, and go gym. I'm just gonna put my stop here. Dude, it's gotta be 1 contract. We're just gonna put the stop here and see what we can get. We're gonna put the stop here and think see what we can get. See what we can get. Let's see all those relative equal lows we were talking about. all these relative equal lows, right? The 4-hour equal lows. If we get lucky, it'll just dump. We were waiting for this move pretty much the entire day. We just took another piece of sell side on the 4-hour relative equal lows. It's not a bad place to close, but like I said, we have our stop loss trailed literally right there. So if it stops us is okay, and we just got filled out. So nice trade there. We're done. Yeah, we're out. We hit TP. Good stuff. Discord. Good stuff. We were really patient there, eh? We waited pretty much the whole day. We missed our fill here. It is what it is. We re-entered here. Pretty much, guys, I was in, how many ticks of drawdown was I in there? 0.5. That's fucking beautiful, bro. One question, when you trade on eval and when on live? It's always on the funded, brother. I'm always trading on my funded. You were disciplined. I'm happy today, guys. Can't lie, I'm very happy with my performance. We were patient the entire day. We've been waiting for this short. We called this shit. I never switched. Pissing me off. 4K missed. It hurts, but you gotta stay calm, you know. We made 400 on that one, so we're almost out of drawdown in the trade, right? You know, we still gotta play comeback. Yeah, don't worry about the numbers though. Can't worry about the numbers. Good shit, Aldrich. We take those. You can now take breakfast. Yeah, we'll answer some questions. We'll journal, and you can see. So all the levels were hit there, and we tried to get short here, you know. And I made a mistake. I honestly made a mistake. Where did your buys come from? I'll go over the trade now. Why I was bearish. I'll go over the mistake, and the mistake was we should have shorted this fair value gap right here. This was my original. This is where I should have entered. The unicorn setup is here. That's your bearish fair value gap. It's super hindsight. But yeah, that's where we should have traded from. That's where we should have entered from. So let's say we did the trade like here, 70. That's where we should have, you know? It seems like every time there's something like that could have been a little bit better. But you can see, I'll show ES so you guys know. I mean, on YouTube, you guys can see the weekly fair value gap on ES. That's where I TP'd. That's where we were looking for. Why I was bullish. I mean, why I was bearish. So first of all, the daily SMT, weekly power of 3. This is why I was bearish. The weekly power of 3. I was expecting Tuesday high of week because we opened up, manipulated higher, put in SMT. We have relative equal lows. That's a clear drawn liquidity. Go to the daily, go to the 15-minute chart. You'll see this is a daily. What this daily profile here is London high of day. Whether you're bullish or bearish, this is forming as a London high of day. We took Asia highs and we broke lower. We moved lower into New York session. So what am I looking for New York session? Looking for any premium array to short. We waited for a rate on buy side. Nothing, pretty much nothing interesting happened here. And why is that? Well, we had 10:30 news, right? So 10:30 news, it's pretty likely they're going to hold price until after. If New York AM sucks, lunch is probably going to deliver. Now, this is lunch right now. Like it was a little bit before lunch, right? We took the 1050 macro. The 1050 macro delivered. I don't know if Reeks is still in the chat, but he already knows about these macros. I mean, yo, Reeks, it sounds like you're passionate about this. If I were you, bro, just keep playing off those macros. It seems like you can really find your edge there, in my opinion. But yeah, so then we shorted 1050 macro. I wanted to short this breaker block. Wait a minute. Oh, sorry, this breaker block. I was gonna say, we missed the breaker. No, it's right here. We tried to short this breaker. And I mean, originally we had a limit order here. Obviously, we did not retrace. Then I had my limit order here. We fell short 1 point, and then I should have lowered my limit here, but you know we only missed out on 20 points. So 40 times 4. What's your Discord? It's GatieTrades. You can add my actual Discord name, but I have a Discord server. There's a bunch of people in there. You can tune in if you want. Now it's second stage distribution. I qualified this. I mean, yeah, this would be your second stage, but because technically the market maker model is complete, then I wouldn't I wouldn't like hold it. But yeah, you're right. Shit, it's like in sync, perfect with YouTube. Oh, sick, perfect. That's cool. Anyway, so we gotta journal this, and then I'll hop off the chart. So I'll show you guys the trade I took. So this is on the EVA. Still in drawdown, but like I said, we can't be worrying about P&L. You just gotta follow the model. What is the actual lunch macro? Great question, bro. 10:50 to 11:10 is your final near game session macro. And I've heard ICT say like lunch at 11:30. Yeah, you took the one up top. Yeah, we should have lowered our limit order there for sure. We should have lowered our limit order. We did not. That was a mistake. But luckily we recognize this as a potential second stage entry. Whenever you miss your entry, guys, all you need to do, if you still expect it to come here, don't just short, because this is what happens if you short. Now you have to deal with a 35-point retracement. You know, maybe you get panic. I don't know. All you need to do is wait for us to take a short-term high and then break lower again. That's it. That's all you need to do. Whoa, what is this? So we wait for that. How you can catch the move, not selling gold. 0.5 drawdown, almost recovered from last week's low. -5 drawdown? Wait, what do you mean -5 drawdown? Me personally, I'm -172 now. So I will go over that. Let me just journal my thing. Let me journal my trade. I want to show people how I journal because people keep asking me. So I'm gonna capture this. I'm gonna screenshot everything from 9:30, which I didn't even do. So I'm gonna screenshot everything from 9:30 to show the execution. So I can see what happened in the session. I can see where it was consolidated. Wednesday. I'll go over any questions, any gold, whatever you guys want. I'll do that because we're a little early. I'll stay till like 11:30. Looks like we closed at a pretty good level too. You know, we don't want to catch the full. Oh, you were 250 drawdown last week. Good advice on missed trades. That's what I do. You know. So just wait for it. The best thing is like once it starts to accumulate, I can't just guarantee you guys. If you guys don't know what the market maker model is and you don't know the stages and how it works, I mean, I made a video on it. You should watch it. But if you don't know, just wait for consolidation and then wait for it to break lower again. This is just adding more shorts. That's all that is, right? Order block, propulsion block. Very simple. So just wait for a bearish order block or wait for an inversion. I took the inversion. Notice how we literally touched one tick into the fair value gap, right? Like one tick. We were literally one tick drawdown or 0.5 tick. This was a very A+ trade in my opinion. Anyways, I'll quickly show the journal. It was 11:07 to 11:14. So this is my journal. This is what it looks like. Where's on here, bro? Okay, so yeah, new. And let's fill this out in the journal. So I put the trade number here. How many trades I took today? 1. I'm gonna put the date. Trade 1. October 10. October 23. Sorry. So the date we're gonna put in here. We're gonna include the time, right? We took the trade from 11:07 to 11:14. Pretty quick trade. That's the time of the trade. Economic calendar. I'll put that in later. P&L. So what's the P&L? 393.54. Put the P&L in. All right. This is like the least important part. 393.4. Can you do a video on the trade? I can make like a short video. Chop your live screen. Chop my live stream. Wait, what do you mean chop my live stream? How much did we risk originally on this trade? So originally my stop loss was up here. I can't lie. So originally we were risking 18, 20, 32 times 4, 64. Wait, why was it saying it was like 160 and stuff? Did I get a bad fill? Originally we were risking 152. I can make a short video, or I can just recap it now. It doesn't really matter, whatever you guys want. Originally, we were risking 154, but we reduced our stop loss pretty early on in the trade to right here, in which case we were risking 2080. Can you share this notion sheet? I can share this one, sure. Edit your live explanation. Can you look at DMs? Yeah, if you give me 1 sec, brother. I just want to fill this one out. Short position. So the actual P&L, the risk to reward for the trade for my target was, I don't even know where to say my target was because it was on ES. So let's just go based off this 2.5 R. Okay, trading model. Stage 1 market maker sell model. Entry model, inversion limit, inversion market. Rules broken? Absolutely none. Notes. Very good delivery after 10:30. And who remembers when I said 10:30 power of 3? Who remembers? Look at your 30-minute candle. It's beautiful. 10:30 open. We want to see high. I'm going to mark out this range. This is where we were looking to short. Isn't this exactly what I wanted to see? Yeah, yo, Yassine, send me a message on Discord and I'll send it to you, brother. 10:30. We marked out 10:30. Well, this is 11, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, this is 11. So 11 a.m. power of 3. Can you explain the market maker model in this trade? I'll explain everything in this trade. Let me add the last component of my journal account. Okay, so the account balance now is minus 172, minus 172.4. Okay, we'll do a trade recap and I'll just record it as I'm explaining. I'm gonna try and explain everything in 1 minute. And yes, I'll try to explain everything in 1 minute and then I'll just record it and post it on socials. So give me 1 second. Let me just label everything that way. Ah, fuck. That's okay. That's not good. Daily SMT, and we'll mark out the weekly open. Weekly open. Are you factoring in trailing drawdown? What do you mean? For what exactly? I don't have like live trailing drawdown or after. Probably that's why you're. Probably that's why the price. Probably that's the price. But the brain rot is not letting me. For a long time, I've been thinking of chopping clips from your live, where you get some important information posting in Discord. Give me a down that prop from ZB. You send me DM. I'll do a recap. I'll post it on TikTok and YouTube. Literally right after this live trailing down. So Top Step doesn't have live trailing drawdown. But I'll explain the trade right now. I gotta get this in 1 minute because you can only post 1 minute clips, I think, on. Oh wait, that's YouTube, so I don't have to worry about that. So we'll just do a trade recap normally. Okay. Why was I bearish? All right. Okay, so we just caught a nice trade, and I'm gonna explain why everyone wants me to explain. So weekly open, we're bearish because we wanted to see ES tap into the weekly bearish fair value gap. That was my higher time frame drawn liquidity. This fair value gap right here and this low. This is your weekly fair value gap on ES. You can see right there. So that was our drawn liquidity. We identified a drawn liquidity. So what do we want to see for it to potentially play out? I want to see. Bro, this is ass. Hold on, guys. 1 sec. Let me redo this shit. Thank you. Yes. All right. Hold on. Okay, we're restarting. My fault, boys. Okay, so we caught a nice short, and people were asking me to do a trade recap, so here it is. So our drawn liquidity was the ES weekly fair value gap. This green line, that's the weekly fair value gap on ES. That's what we were looking for. Transpose that to NASDAQ. How was I looking to trade? We're looking for a weekly power of 3, okay? So we opened up. I'm going to mark out the weekly open right here. Monday, weekly open, right? Monday's range did not manipulate a key level. That's important. Tuesday went higher, and we took out the buy side resting above this high, right? That's a raid. Look where we closed, bearish. It did not show us that we were likely to come up here. So that's 2 confluences right now. The third confluence is there's an SMT here as well. So I'm bearish on this next day. Now, this is Wednesday. October 23rd. There was 10:30 news, crude oil inventories, right? Go to the 15-minute chart, you see your daily profile. This is London high of day / London reversal profile. So London took out Asia highs, 15-minute fair value gap, took out the buy side. There's a 15-minute breaker, and that delivered price lower going into New York. So what am I looking for when I'm going into New York? I'm looking to short a discount array at a key time, pretty much. So you come down. Initially, we were looking for a short from this 15-minute bearish fair value gap, right? Initially, we tried to take a short here, but no entry model presented itself, so we waited. As soon as you start seeing this accumulation right here, it became pretty obvious that the move was going to happen at 10 or 11 because we were ranging very, very consolidated through the opening range, and then we just went lower, right? There was no real entry here. I was not worried about missing the move here. We didn't chase it. We said, oh, well, if we're going to go short, well, we need to short a discount array. So we shorted after we took out these highs, and 1050 macro was the key time thing that we were looking for. So 1050 macro, and I'll explain the market maker model here. We took out the highs. We left this high. That's okay. We don't need to take out this high. We just need to take out buy side liquidity to pair orders to go short. That's all we need to do. So how did we enter the trade? There was a breaker here. We tried to get in on this breaker. We didn't get a fill. I actually made a mistake here. So initially we tried to get in here. It did not look like it was going to give us a fill. We came down to the breaker, and I thought it was going to fill us, but it only came to this fair value gap low. And so we missed our entry. So we missed our original entry. The way we got back in on the trade was right here. So we saw the accumulation. I identified this as a stage 1 market maker sell model. So this is your low risk sell, and this is your stage 1 accumulation. We took a short on this inversion. So practically we weren't even in 1 point drawdown. We pretty much shorted right here. Stop loss was here, and then we brought it down to here later on. So our stop loss was here, and we were targeting this low, but really what we were targeting was the weekly fair value gap on ES. So when you look at the executions, we actually, let me open up our executions. We actually got filled a little bit lower than this low, because that's when ES took the weekly fair value gap. So stage 1 market maker sell model. This is your original consolidation, distribution, redistribution, or accumulation, reaccumulation. And then we have your smart money reversal from the buy side liquidity. Notice how we accumulated at the buy side liquidity for 5-6 candles. And then right at the macro came, boom, we dropped, reaccumulated, just accumulating more shorts. This is not a long. This is not a market structure shift fair value gap long. Your context is wrong. You wait for the setup to fail, and then you go short. Solid candle, that's a balanced price range. Notice how we did not even come back into this range. So we shorted at the low. We got pretty much zero drawdown. Took profits here. And you could have done standard deviations from the original consolidation to get a final target. Looks like we just hit 0.5. Or you could have done standard deviations from this. And you can see -2 was pretty good. We ended up closing at the weekly fair value gap though. So yeah. That makes sense. I'll post that. Hopefully that helps anyone who is looking to understand. How do you put the chart side by side? You just click this button right here. 325 fake money and drawdown. I don't care. That's good, bro. You're getting closer and closer. That's all you need. That's all you need, my brother. All right. Someone said, can you look at gold? I think I missed some questions. So if you guys want to re-ask, I don't really want to scroll up. Someone said, how could you have caught the most recent move in gold? I think. So using my model. So we were right about being bearish. At least there's that. I can look at DMs. Yeah, let me look at your DMs because I said I'll do that. Yeah, bro, 0.562. Exactly. Well, what are you anchoring it to, though? What are you anchoring it to exactly? Capture the most selling in gold. I'll tell you if anything formed towards my model. So first thing first, let's assume you would have had to be bearish on this day. And I said, I literally said this at the beginning of the stream. Someone asked me like a long time ago, he said, where do you think price is gonna go? And I marked out this blue line, daily fair value gap. So there's that. I don't know if that guy's still here, but I mean shit, that was a pretty nice move. Like, where are you putting the 0.5 to 0.62? You thinking about taking another trade on the day? Probably not. No, I don't like to trade after I win, and I also don't like to trade in the PM session or lunch. So probably not. If I had to guess what's gonna happen, probably keep dumping. I don't see why they wouldn't. It could literally come all the way down to here. It's possible, but I wouldn't short this. You'd have to wait. Maybe we continue expanding to 1150, retrace during lunch, take out the lunch highs, and then drop during PM session. So we do something like, I don't know, like this, retrace, lunch, lower maybe, like that's possible. We also could just stop here. That gold guy must be happy right now. I don't think he probably took the short. Could price fell and not hit the breaker because of the MBM. So Wisdom Maven made a good point. So why did price not hit the breaker? Well, for starters, it doesn't need to. And the reason is, one, we hit the fair value gap. So price only goes up for two. Yep, I'll go on gold right now, but let me just answer this quickly just because it's right here. Price only goes up for inefficiency or high or low, right? So in my opinion, putting your limit on a breaker, unless it aligns with the fair value gap, it doesn't make sense. In this case, it doesn't align with the fair value gap low. If the breaker was like here, then sure, right? But it's not. Price is only going up. Price is not doesn't give a fuck about the breaker block. The breaker block is just a way to add a catalyst to your trade, a way to get good risk to reward. It's an ICT PD rate. It's not the resistance, like, you know, it's rejecting because the fair value gap. You expect price to not come back here if it's bullish because the market structure. That's all it is, you know. But it doesn't need to touch the breaker block. It's not drawn to the breaker block, you know. It's just if it hits the breaker block, you can expect a catalyst to go lower because it shouldn't pass the breaker block, you know? That's kind of the idea. But in terms of price coming up, it was simply coming into here. So there's a lot of PD arrays in here that you could have used to short. The breaker block was just one. The fair value gap is one. There's a lower time frame turtle soup here. There's a little inversion fair value gap right here, right? There's an order block right here. This is you can use this on the sell side of the curve. I think that's what you were talking about. All of those are PD arrays you can use to short. I went for the breaker, and I just didn't get the fill, you know? I sold on acted on both breakers up first and then down. I buy breakers on balanced price ranges. Yeah, that sounds cool. Good. I never really backtested that. Which is why I only use highs and lows and fair value gaps pretty much. Because that's where price is going to. Price isn't coming here because like, ooh, order block, tap it. No, it's coming up here to offer fair value in this range and then go lower. You can use the PD arrays here to catalyst your trade. It's just a place where you can put your entry and stop loss and get good risk to reward. So that's that. That's my opinion on that. Okay, gold. How could you have caught the risk of the move? I literally said that it was going to dump. I mean, I didn't say it was going to dump, to be honest. I didn't expect it to be this aggressive. But I said bearish until this blue line, pretty much. So how could you have caught this move? The London high of day, if you're bearish. That's very classic. As soon as we leave London, you just got to wait for a setup. So let's see where you could have taken it. There's obviously the breaker here. High, low. There's like a big break. Where's that hourly, clean hourly breaker? Yeah, it's a pretty clean hourly breaker. So you could have shorted the hourly breaker, I guess. That probably would have been your best PD ray. Although it's not my kind of style. It's not really my style. But because you have such a large manipulation leg here, you can expect a large, even if you just did this, you can expect a large distribution. But really, this is your manipulation leg. Asia didn't even really... Oh, wait. Where is Asia? Yeah, that's Asia. So Asia didn't even really consolidate. Asia really just kind of expanded into London. And then we had London reversal. So unless you took the short up here, right? So 15-minute inversion order block. Oh, you didn't answer that. What happened today? The narrative is there, brother. It's the weekly power of 3, right? You wouldn't. I mean, it's possible it happens Thursday or Friday. But if I saw this, and you're, I mean, it's hard to short all-time high. I'll admit it's not the easiest move to catch. It would, yeah, but that's not how we get biased, brother. That's not how we get biased. All right, that's not how we get biased. Are there days that you don't trade? The only days I don't trade is NFP, the day before NFP, and I don't trade FOMC morning. And if Powell's speaking, I won't trade that session. That's it. Any other day, I'll look for my model. It's power of 3, right? If we're gonna expand, it's possible that they continuously manipulate price higher and higher and higher. But there's no, like, I'm bullish on gold. I don't expect it to reverse. But if it's gonna go higher, the narrative is it's not gonna go higher from all-time highs. right? You can take a short to the daily fair value gap because we haven't manipulated on the week yet. We opened up right here, and we originally went higher. Tuesday high of week, potentially. Look at Wednesday. We took previous day high, so you can expect it to come here. Weekly power of 3. If this didn't happen on Wednesday, then you'd probably expect it on Thursday. You know? And then you just look for signatures to confirm that narrative. Where's your signature? This breaker, right? We're not going to come all the way here when we're up this much in gold at this point, 20 points. This is just a clean hourly breaker. This is all low resistance liquidity, and then you have a higher time frame drawn liquidity. So silver bullet might have been the best way to get on a move like this. Yeah, in my opinion, it's I don't trade gold, but yeah, so a lot of silver bullet potential entries here. Any bearish fair value gap that formed was valid. The way you catch moves like this is you need to know where price is gonna go. If I told you, yo, Push, 100% chance price is gonna come here, you would have found that move. That's kind of I don't want you to think, oh, 100%, blah, blah, blah. According to ICT, the high of the week are generally formed in Tuesday or Wednesday London session. Brother, what is this? This is London session Wednesday, high of week. I'm not saying necessarily high of week, but you're expecting midweek reversal into the PD rate. What happens now? Can't tell you really. I'd look for longs, to be honest. I wouldn't expect this to go lower. It can. It would be manipulated. It's hard to say now. If we close above, you can make the argument that would probably take out the Wednesday high. But the idea is, 1, engineering liquidity, and 2, reaching for an imbalance. That's it. You new here? What's up, Benji? Did I miss any other questions? Did Qualis say anything that I missed? I have issues following my rules. Did you get good at the start changing? I thought like telling them before. To be honest, trading live did help. Hey, take care, Sarvam. But that's not what it was. I think what helped me the most is just clearly defining my rules again and again. And like we're still adding rules, we're still refining it. Like that's what really made the difference. I hope that helps Guaro Flick and Push. To catch a move like this, you need to be bearish. You need to be confident that price is gonna go lower. I wouldn't be bullish, but again, like it's all-time highs. You don't really want it's not the best, you know. If there was a bearish daily fair value gap here or something, that's better, right? It's not the best to short this, but I think after the 15-minute breaker and hourly breaker, you can kind of just confirm that it's gonna go lower there. So you have to recognize that, zoom out a bit, and then yeah, you could have waited till for a silver bullet, like especially once you're like here, and I think that's where the easiest trade was formed to see it after. So okay, you know what? The narrative is obviously bearish. We're not coming back for London high. We're rejecting from the breaker. We have a clear drawn liquidity. So where can you short? Just short 10 a.m. silver bullet. 10 a.m. right there, lower. Boom. That's your fair value gap. Short it. You missed that one? All right. Okay. Wait for reaccumulation, re-entry. Accumulation, inversion fair value gap. Boom. That's your 2 best, highest probability, easy. You missed everything. You don't know anything. You see price is getting closer and closer to something. Zoom out, find out what it is. Trade the silver bullet. Yeah, silver bullet entry right here. So this is 10 a.m. This is 10 a.m. fair value gap. Right there. Look at the bodies. It's not random. It's not random. This happens all the time, right? If you miss this, well, you wait. You can take this one. That's risky. I would have waited for reaccumulation. So accumulates. What did I say? Wait for a short-term high to get taken, and then another setup. Short-term high taken. Inversion fair value gap. You can enter right there. This is the exact trade I took today after I missed the move. Yes. It's difficult. This is a balanced price range. As soon as this candle closed, this becomes a balanced price range. So it's likely it's not going to come back. I mean, it could have. I mean, you could always zoom out and see if there's another fair value gap that played out. Doesn't look like it. Gold is quite typical like this. A lot of the time, it'll just dump and it won't retrace into a fair value gap. I think personally it's heavily manipulated, so you got to take the inversion, yeah. But you could have taken this fair value gap. Got to go. Take care, Aldrich. What's up, Hamza? What's up, my man? How are you, brother? So hopefully that answers all the questions. I just want to took previous looking as forming S&P weekly bullish for value gap. Yep, that's the short we took. And from now, I'd probably be bullish, you know, if I'm being honest. Yeah. From the weekly fair value gap. So let's remove some of these drawings. Someone said I need an easy way to journal so I don't put it off. I got you, bro. I'm gonna send you this right now. Not, I can send my journal, but it's not gonna help you guys. What I would prefer is you guys take this one that I made, Futrade ICT, and you modify it to your perfect needs. You need to. I made a video on how to do that. Like, there's no excuse. Modify this template. It has everything you could ever possibly need. You can make it so it's just click the buttons. You don't even have to type if you don't want to. I'll show you mine. I'll show you guys mine, and if you want, I'll put mine in the Discord. I already have. I'll do it again. This is mine. This is perfectly tailored to me. Let me just put this properly. I'm OCD. 23. Okay. So when I click new, or let's just click open, what do I look? I have the date and the time. I have the economic calendar. I have the net P&L. I have the original risk of the trade. So I want to see, because if I'm able to reduce risk on a trade, that's good. My original risk to reward, my trading model that I took. These are all my trading models. My entry model. These are all my entry models. Any rules broken? None today. And you know, it's very good after 10:30. What was it called? Crude oil. Clean. Frame draw. Weekly FED on ES. And then I put my entry chart. I just put the executions and the entire 930 range. For aftermath charts, I'm going to put the same one simply because the trade was after. If I took the trade at 950, I would have taken it at, you know, I would have waited till 11 to post the aftermath. Because I have the whole New York session here, I just can put the same chart. Then I put my account balance. Anything major significant. Friday, I did really bad. So I put in a full note here that I can see it visually. Friday, bad. Tuesday, also a little bit bad. So I made a little note there. That's where I put my major notes. But I also put notes in the individual days. So hopefully that helps. If you want this, I can share this. But like I said, I would more recommend you just take this one and adjust it to your model, because otherwise you'd have to redo mine. And I also made mine a little bit narrow because there's some stuff I don't need to journal, like what happened throughout the day. Like this kind of stuff I can just recognize from all my backtests and stuff. So let's close this. Let's clean this up. And yeah, that's it. Prepare. I'm happy that I followed my rules, you know. That's all it is. We followed the rules perfectly. And that's all we were planning to do. We have the daily equal lows there as a final level marked out. It's possible we go there, but who knows? Thanks, bro. I hope that helps, man. You got to journal, bro. It's really important. You know, try not to get too lazy when it comes to that. It really is really important. Yeah, I put 2 images in my journal. I put the economic calendar, 3 images. The economic calendar, I put an image there. And then I put the entry chart. And then the aftermath. I want to post what happens after my trade. So then at the end of the week, when I go back and I'm like, okay, this trade right here, we took it, we lost, right? We took a trade here and we took a short, and look what happened after. So I know immediately that I was just wrong, you know, about where price is going to go. It helps you identify what's wrong. And these are for all my the fundeds that I just got. So yeah, the image is really good. I'd recommend using that. Let's just mark out some key levels here. Well, yeah, we were right about the buys. We stuck to it. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Right about the timing of the trade, right? There were some setups that formed earlier that we did not take, right? We were waiting. I'm proud of ourselves for waiting. The patience really paid off. There, the patience really paid off. So I'm just journaling, just marking up my charts. I want to see how price reacts at each of these levels. So 50%. I gotta eat because I'm gonna work out soon. 5386. Well, that's probably it for me today, guys. Weekly should be. Oh, fuck, it's busy. Yeah, I'll answer your question. Yep, I'll answer. I'll answer it on. Let me just do it now. Okay, we'll close the charts here. I'm gonna end the TikTok live. Everyone who joined TikTok, I appreciate you. I know like all those viewers were bots, but still appreciate everyone who joined. Gonna sign off TikTok. We'll be live tomorrow on TikTok, same time. Peace. Nah, I don't trade past lunch, brother. I don't trade during lunch, and I don't like to trade after I win. Take care, 1%. I will show you how I do it. I will show you how I do it right now. Let me answer this guy's question on Discord because I said I would do that first. Okay. So he said, my bias was bearish too, but I wanted to enter that long based on ERL to IRL. Okay, sure. The reaction didn't happen because Q, no liquidity sweep in the second short. It didn't come back to the 5. Yep, I noticed that as well. It didn't sweep liquidity where I put it in my stop loss. I want to say that I'll be missing 2 trades because of short-term liquidity. You think I did this right? Okay, good question, bro. Because these are the things that went through my mind in the past, and now they went over. So, another video request? Yeah, what's up? I'm gonna post the that video. Hopefully it went through and everything. Yeah, it's all recorded. So a couple of things you need to keep in mind. One, how to identify the stage 1 of the market maker model, or the next stage. I have a video on the full model, but I'll explain it to you a little bit now. So a couple of things you. So you wanted to go long originally. The liquidity sweep was here. It doesn't need to take out this liquidity. Video on power 3, big candles, 30-minute, 1 hour, etc. Well, okay, so my I can do that for sure. That's gonna be covered in my silver bullet video and my daily power of 3 video. Those are 2 of my models, so we will cover that for sure. But if you want, when I talk about those, I'll talk about silver bullet as well. How I look at 10, 10:30, and then 11 if nothing's exciting at the 10 a.m. hour. So I'll make sure to include that. For starters, there's an SMT here. So this trade is valid. It doesn't need to do anything else. It already put in the low. We got the clean balanced price range. There's an SMT. It doesn't need to take this low. Oh, you said if you mean like you were looking for a reaccumulation. Is that what you were looking for? It doesn't need to take this low. Because one, we hit the previous day low. So almost all the liquidity was there. And if price is gonna come back, like if you're in this trade, when I'm entering trade, I have no time. What would you do? I'll talk about what I would do. But you can trust this 1 inversion and 2 this fair value gap. So I talk about like you said now. You can trust this low, and it can take this low. It can also not take this low. It doesn't really matter, right? What matters is it shouldn't inverse this fair value gap. That's what matters. That's what would invalidate the trade idea. So my advice to you is just see, because this for example, this wick is a PD array. This rejection block is a PD array, and the low itself is a PD array, and then it's also reusing the fair value gap as a PD array. So there's 5 PD arrays that I can identify in that range right there. So then you need to identify which one is it gonna like. It doesn't need to take the low. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't need to. If it does and closes up, that's great. But I wouldn't wait for a liquidity sweep like this to enter a trade, because we already took out the liquidity, the major liquidity. Like this low was just put in. So sure, this is engineered liquidity, and it could definitely take that low. It definitely can. In my opinion, there's no way to really know. Maybe like there's an SMT there with NAS or something. Like it's possible any another asset that's correlated took the low, just didn't here. But I wouldn't. And even if I said, okay, let's wait, as soon as you miss it, I mean, it's hard to get in on this trade. You'd have to enter on this inversion market, and then put your stop loss at the low there. But like I said, another thing too is when you take trades like this, see how it's very, not want to say like explosive, but it's almost like it's hard to trust. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you're worried that it might come back. It didn't even take out the full buy side. It doesn't need to, like I said, but it's always like, not that you can't trust the trade, but this is high resistance liquidity, in my opinion. Like you're trading against a retracement. Like ERL to IRL is never going to be clean as IRL to ERL. As for the short, the only thing you missed on the short, 30-second unicorn. Yeah, I mean there's definitely ways to get in on that trade. If I will close on that bearish. Yeah, close on the bearish 3RR, exactly. Sure. Close it, you can just close it. 2, you can close. As for this one, the only thing you really miss is you just need to learn how to trust the fair value gap. Price came up, took the short-term high, it fell short. That's fine. It doesn't need to take that high. We took out this high. Does it really need to take this high to dump? This is 1 minute high. If you go to the 2-minute time frame, you won't even see that high. Forget it. It's like, it's pretty insignificant in my opinion. What matters more than all that is, do we invalidate the trade idea, right? So what I'm looking for in stage 1 is accumulation, and the absolute best thing I can see is a failed long setup. That's the best thing I can see, is a failed long. I love it when I see like a market structure or something. I see displacement. I don't need to see, forget ICT. If I see price going up and then it just absolutely destroys it, that's like exactly what you're looking for. Because the purpose of stage 1 is to accumulate more sell stops to then run on. So people went long here. Someone went long. I don't know who. Their stop loss is there. And then we run it aggressively. If you missed it, just look at the PD rate, you know? Like, don't try to be like, oh, which PD rate is gonna... Just look at time and whatever. So 11 a.m. went up and then immediately came back. That's like the cleanest... If you look at the 11 a.m. candle, this is gonna help you. Look at the 11 a.m. hourly candle. Mark out the high, the wick. Mark out the top wick of the 11 a.m. candle with a box. Then go to the 1 minute chart and look at what happened. Type shit. Diddy candle. Should I make a video? Diddy candle strategy? It's just about time. Like these little things y'all seen, like these are very little things that it's just gonna come with experience. I used to ask myself the same questions, bro. Like I was like, bro, why didn't it take that low there? Like, aren't we supposed to take the liquidity? You should look at the bigger picture. That low isn't even there on like the 3-minute chart, for example. Like, always look at the bigger picture. It's not really significant in the grand scheme of things, you know? Someone said going long here. Yeah, this is not bad. 1150 retracement. That's literally what I said. Literally what I said. We go lower to 1150 and then probably come up, consolidate. It's not a long I would take, but so it's very easy to get caught up on the 1 minute. Like it really is. Like see, like for example, here you're waiting for a liquidity sweep. What liquidity sweep? There's no liquidity here. It's just a, you know, it's just inversion. There's a 2-minute fair value gap here. You don't even want to see it go up here. Ideally, if you're bearish, you don't even want to see it go here. If it doesn't come here, that's a really good sign, bro. That's a really good sign, you know. And if you missed it, then just take the OB, you know. Like it pretty much confirms. What kind of PC do you have? I built it myself a long time ago. The specs aren't that good, but it's not bad. It's good enough to stream on TikTok and YouTube, and I can play pretty much most games. Sometimes it lags a little bit, but only a little. So it's the GeForce RTX 2040 or 2060 is my GPU, and I think the CPU is maybe i10 or i7, i8 maybe, anywhere from 7 to 10. I don't even know. I think I noticed that stops are always taken to solve inefficiency. Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of how the market moves, I think, if we're thinking about the same thing. Like price will take stops just to go back to an inefficiency. But it's also about engineering liquidity. That's kind of a large concept that people, I think, kind of sleep on about liquidity. If they always liquidity, they think like, I don't know, maybe like sweeping liquidity or running down. Engineering liquidity is a very important thing to understand. That's the whole point of the market maker model. That's how the market moves. It literally is just engineering liquidity to then run on it later. So, yeah, if you can identify where it's going to run on liquidity, that's really helpful. Um, if you can identify where the liquidity is going to be engineered, and that's what ICT says, right? Like ICT says, that you guys maybe can see where price is going to go. He said, I know where price is going to engineer liquidity before it even engineers it, and then it's going to run on that liquidity later. Type shit. That's pretty A plus shit, bro. Take care, Yasin, bro. Dude, you're doing good, bro. You're asking the right questions. I mean, I'm not the fucking guru of all trading, but I feel like those are the right questions. Do you copy trade? Yeah, I copy trade my 3 accounts, my 3 funded accounts. So I have 3. 1, 2, 3, all same balance. Oh, this one has a little more balance, but oh yeah. Look at the moment on the right here. Oh, just a full market maker model on this sell model or a potential buy model here. Yeah, so for me, the way I would identify this is right here. So this is your original consolidation. Expansion, re-expansion, lower, retrace, lower. How far can it go low past here? Here. You could use this, but it's not as clean in my opinion. You can see a full market. Oh, at the moment? Oh, like right now? Yeah, bro. Even when we retrace to like talk us through that little model. This one, your trading platform. This is Top Step. I use Top Step. You mean earlier, Richard, or this one right here? Between? Yeah, I'm gonna assume you mean this one. You mean this model right here? I pretty much always enter on the 1 minute chart, brother. But I'll look at all of them. But most of my entries, I think 9 out of 10, are on the 1 minute chart. So, oh, currently right now. Okay. I mean, this is a sell model, yes. Last 30 minutes. Oh, you mean like this kind of bigger picture? I mean, this is, I would say that is kind of more of a consolidation, but you can identify. I would say this is looking like a sell model, and to here. So this should be your consolidation, expansion, accumulation, reaccumulation to the target, buy side rated. There's probably a higher time frame bearish or lag gap here, right? In terms of the sell side of the curve. Now we can go to the 15-second chart. The reason it's not clear is because we took out the stage 1 low. This kind of stuff will happen when you trade during lunch and stuff because it's not an expensive period. So they're still kind of playing in this small range. Market delivery was nice. In my opinion, was pretty nice if you waited a little bit. Or you can do this at stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, smart money reversal. Smart money reversal. And to be honest, we're just dumping. Like you can see this as a sell model, but there isn't gonna be. It doesn't look like there's gonna be a reaccumulation. So just a single pass dump. That's because we're still inside a higher time frame model. That's how the market moves. So you can see the buy model and just sell side delivery. If I were to expect accumulation, I was bearish today until the level we got. Now it's Can't really say. What do I expect to happen now? We have room for a little lower. It's possible. I'm more focused on ES. That's how I got my bias of bears today. I want to see how far in this weekly civvy can we go. That's pretty much it. That's kind of where I got my bias. We can maybe get 50%, see if we use it as support. If not, we have the volume imbalance here. That would be my next draw. So I was bearish until here, so if that makes sense. Yeah, you're right about all that stuff for sure. That could be used as a target. It definitely could be used as a target. Right here, you're talking about. You're right. Could it happen today? It's possible. We hit the weekly bullish fair value gap. We haven't touched 50% org or anything like that, so it's possible PM reverses. But it would not be something I'm interested in personally, because I don't think London is gonna get taken. So it's hard to say today's gonna close bullish. It's like we'd have to inverse this whole move, and I guess that's possible, but it's not really likely to happen today. So maybe this frames the reversal, and then tomorrow, like tomorrow expands. But like who knows? We could run right through this weekly fair value gap. One sec, I got an important message. I made your 40 handles for the week. Hey man, if that's you, bro. That's you. Well, I guess it'll be a nice, interesting read to see. I guess do we inverse the weekly? I'd probably expect a little bit higher though, because just the monthly bullish. So tell us your morning routine. Do you have a job or are you a student? Morning routine. My morning routine's pretty boring. I wake up at 8:55. I grab like the quickest breakfast. I go to the computer. 9:15. I start my stream. Trade, and then now I'm gonna go eat breakfast, go to the gym. I'm no longer a student. I graduated last year. Degree in exercise science. That's pretty much it. I work part-time for a basketball league. So like I kind of run the stats. I kind of like run the game day operations for a basketball league for my college. I like basketball, so it's a fun job. Can't complain. But I'm getting a FaceTime call with my friend right now, so yo, I'm gonna catch you guys later. Join the Discord if you want. Ask me any questions in the Discord. I always answer. Are you tough? I'm pretty tough, bro. I can't lie. I'm pretty tough. I used to play my whole life. Now I be working the games. I'm pretty tough though. But I'm gonna pick up. You know, let's pick up this guy on FaceTime right now. Yo. So
Wait, you sound like you busy?
No, I'm about to just end the live, make some breakfast after this call.
Oh, you're still online?
I'm about to enter right. I was really gonna end it right now. I was like, let me pick up right before I end it.
Shit.
Am I exposing you?
Because I was on TikTok and I didn't see you on live anymore. So
yeah, I did the TikTok one. I was answering